for the first couple of weeks there was that like big rush, like, oh, let's all go to the shops again. But yeah, it's just kind of back to normal, which is grand. Yeah, the only thing, getting the bus home, it was so annoying.
That
So,
what happened that it just what,
so,
didn't miss your stop.
so the best way I can describe it is if you imagine the letter P,
Yeah,
okay, and imagine the bus is going up the long part of the letter P from the bottom.
yeah.
And if you go right, it kind of loops around. Well, instead of going right, he just kind of went straight and was like, "No, we're not. We're skipping all this route because there's an accident on this one road, so you have to walk
Jesus.
from there." I was like, "Okay, I live like, around there, but it's fine."
I thought if he even stopped at the turn,
No, he
before the
did.
turn and say, I can't go any further. Do you want to get off here or do you want to keep going?
No, he did. He was stopped at like traffic lights before he turned right, which is where he usually goes. And he
Yeah,
was like, "Oh yeah, by the way, we're not going this way. I have to go down the other way because there's an accident there." So he's like, "You can all get off the next stop." And I was like, "That's ages away,
but
the total
surely he
opposite
he
direction."
knew.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah,
Because on your bus you have to say where you're going, like.
yeah,
So he must have known that some of you were going to go there and that he couldn't go there.
yeah, exactly. No, he didn't say anything until he got to the turn.
That's
Um,
ridiculous.
so I was like, "Okay, let's just walk, I suppose." It wasn't the worst. Like it was only about
No,
a 15-20 minute walk, but it was still like, am I?
but you still, if you expect it, it's not too bad. But if he just is
Yeah,
like, you're in the wrong place now,
yeah, exactly.
you know, and it's happened me a few times where, um, I can't remember now what happened. I think I asked them, was the road closed? And they were like, um, yeah, it is. And
Mm.
then they left me off. And that would have been
Oh, but
fine, except that when I walked ahead, I found out it actually wasn't closed. And I could have stayed on it for another 10 minutes.
why did they say that then?
I don't know, because I was like, there was like, normally if I'm on like the bus, um,
Yeah,
if there's like the marathon or something on, like, I don't know what way your roads will work if
yeah.
there's a match on or anything like that. And I said it to him, and he was like, "Oh yeah, you should get off now." And I went, "Okay."
But like, if you hadn't asked, would he just not have said anything? Like,
Like, I don't know where he was even like, unless he thought I was going further into town. I don't know.
I honestly don't know either. Sure.
So I got off. If you were coming from, um, I'm trying to think now. I have to imagine like the road in my head. What is even on the road to give you a landmark? When you're the road for Conley Station, it's
Yeah,
just a big straight road, and I
yeah,
was coming in that way,
yeah.
and I said, "Oh, I thought the keys might have been closed because that's what
Mm,
I thought was happening, or somebody had said." And I was like, "Oh, if they're closed, where should I get off? Where's the closest place to get off?" And he went, "Here." And it
yeah.
took me about 10 minutes to get to Conley.
Mm.
So I was that far out, but I could have stayed on the bus
And he was going that
nearly
way
to the
anyway.
edge of the quays, like,
Yeah.
because I didn't see any barriers until, you know, way, way further in. Like, it only
Yeah.
affected the Limerick bus and not the Dublin bus that I was actually on.
Yeah.
So I was like a fucking lunatic. What I should have just done was I should have just shut up and fucking see where I ended
Stayed
up.
on
But I
this.
was afraid then if I ended up somewhere that I didn't know, I wouldn't be able to get back.
Yeah, if you went like to the stop afterwards, where does that take you?
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
I'd be terrified now if I ended up in the wrong place.
Yeah, particularly in Dublin, like,
because
I'm from.
if I have landmarks, it's fine. You know, like
Yeah.
before my landmark for getting to the bus used to be, there was like a Centra
Yeah.
on the quays there, near the AIB headquarters.
Yeah.
As you come down that way, that big building, and there used to be a Centra there, and then the Centra changed to a donut shop,
Oh, did it?
and then I didn't know where I was. But the pub on the corner is very old looking, so
Yeah.
when I kept going and I was like, oh, the pub on the corner, I know where I am now, I need to keep going another bit.
Yeah.
And
You know
it's
where you're
right in front of that is where it is, but sometimes then it's like, if there's something like that, like the marathon or something, they only pick up in one place and drop off in another, and it's like, oh, we've changed it actually, because it used to be Delir Street.
Delir Street?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it
That's
used
where I
to
get
be,
my book.
yeah, it used to be Delir Street, you get on and off,
Yeah.
and now it's the quays there at the side, we'll say before the Heineken building,
Yeah.
is where you get on, but you get off at Bachelor's Walk.
Oh.
Now they're not
strange.
that far away from each other, but on the time of the marathon it was like, oh, if you're going to Northern Ireland you're going the other way, and if you're going to Limerick or Tipperary or whatever you're going the other way, and then I was like, and which side am I meant to be on? And your man now was after confusing me with the bus, and I was like, you know, so I just walked up where I was, and the bus was where it should have been. With the way I read it was swapped, so I should have been getting on where I get off, and the other way around. And I was like, I'm just so fucking confused today. But there's always like staff now. Before it was like you just had to wait for the bus to come, and you may not be in the right place.
Yeah.
And you'd often see it in the distance and not get there on time.
Yeah.
But now they always have somebody in a jacket.
Oh,
and
tell me where to go.
yeah, and you can just ask them and say, am I in the right place? And I always ask them, even though I know, I'll always say, but am I in the right place though?
but am I?
Yeah, because you never know, they might say, oh, actually every other bus except for the bus you need is here.
Is it? Yeah, exactly.
Because I had terrible trouble there. There was protests on, I think it was a water protest.
Mm.
And the protest started, the bus should have been gone, and the bus was delayed. And we actually had to wait for the protest to pass us out.
Oh no.
And just like sit in the bus, not going anywhere. And we were there for like 45 minutes just trying to get out of Delir Street, because the water protest just appeared.
Like Delir Street, the direction that I go kind of towards Trinity.
Yeah.
And even on just a regular afternoon, you can be waiting like 10-15 minutes just to get off Delir Street. It's kind of like a bottleneck there.
And like they want to pedestrianise that, don't they now?
I mean, they should.
Well, like if it's a load of shit road.
Yeah,
what's the point in keeping it there?
It's really bad. But however. So yeah, quick recap on stories so far in this.
We were on a boat.
We were on a boat. You threw money into the water.
They wanted to.
I got engaged.
They wanted to dive for treasure without telling the Coast Guard about it.
Yeah.
And while the blondie one.
Yeah.
The blondie one was diving. The girl that owned the boat, she found the real treasure in
true love and marriage.
What do you call it? The tradition of marriage. And I don't think this is like made by, this isn't like a Mormon game, so it's not like what you call her, Stephanie Meyer, where she's like, you know, vampires always wait until marriage.
No,
They're not just, it's just part of the story. It's not like
yeah,
a pushing something, but pirates came while
yeah.
they were under the water, and
You
yeah,
threw money at them.
I threw money at them for whatever reason.
Make it rain.
I made it rain, and then they captured us, and we ended up on the boat, and a bigger boat from the 50s. Was it the 50s?
Yeah, around the 50s. Yeah,
It's a ghost ship.
yeah. But there's apparently treasure on it or
Yeah,
something.
there's something on it, and we were trying to get away. But the interesting thing about this game is I'm playing a different character to Shane, but Shane is often seen a different screen, or he sees a different version of the screen that I see, because you were playing as the brother.
Yeah.
He had a nickname and I'm after forgetting it. That we were slagging him about last week.
Oh, it was something that your man called him, wasn't it?
Yeah, and he
It's like the
disappeared.
Bradinator or something.
Yeah, the Bradinator. He disappeared when the pirates jumped onto the boat. We don't know what happened to him. And when Fliss saw him later, on my screen he came up as a skull in a cloak. And it was telling me to shoot, but it obviously I shouldn't be shooting.
No, we need to clarify who's who before we go shooting people. Because yeah, it's kind of interesting. Like, you were seeing the character that I was playing as a ghost or a demon or something, and I was like,
he was like
"No, that's me. Don't shoot."
a Grim Reaper.
Okay.
That's what he looked like to me, because he had a big cloak.
Yeah. But it was actually really me. So you were seeing something different to what I was seeing.
Yeah.
Which was kind of interesting.
But we were in the same scene at this time. Sometimes we're in totally different parts of the boat, but in this instance we were both in the same place.
Yeah. So, yeah. That's pretty cool. Do you want to get started?
Yeah. I was cutting my hair yesterday, and I had my moisturiser open, and now there's like tons of fucking hair in my moisturiser.
Oh no! I hate when that happens.
Because I had the fan on, and I was like, I'm facing away from the fan, so everything will be fine. And it was like, I was just getting it blown into the thing. So I'm trying to like get rid of it and just putting it on my legs and stuff.
Yeah.
So that it's nice and clean when it goes back to my face.
To like continue the story, so I'm assuming that will just.
I presume that it auto-saved. I mean, in the year of our Lord 2020, I think everything auto-saves now.
Auto-saving is essential.
Oh, Michael's on. He's using YouTube. I was playing Call of Cthulhu with Gavin on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And we started at 7 and we finished at 2 in the morning.
Oh no way!
And because we were really close to the end of it, and it was all about my character's friends. He got in with a bad crowd.
Okay.
And he was taking drugs, and we had to examine the drugs, and then we found out that there was blood in the drugs. And the drugs was from like an evil demon kind of thing. And it went. We figured out most of it, and then we got a name for the guy that was like the head of the thing.
Yeah.
And the drug was called the black stuff, not the black stuff, because Gavin was having cans of Guinness. He was like, not this black stuff, just the black stuff.
Yeah.
And he had to play like an Irish pub owner, and he was like, oh no, how will I do an Irish accent? And when we came in, he was like, you know, top of the morning to you. I was like, oh, stop it.
That is not. I have never once heard an Irish person say that, like, legitimately.
Yeah.
You know, having being Irish and having lived here all my life, never heard it. So. But it's funny though. When I lived in Canada, people used to always try and guess my accent. So like, oh, you've got an accent. That's cool.
Oh yes.
None of them ever guessed Irish.
Oh, did they not?
No, I got Swedish, I got South African, I got American, I got New Zealand, Australia, UK, everything but Irish. So, yeah. I was like, yeah, I'm definitely Swedish. This is a Swedish accent.
But if I go to different parts, I'll say I need help.
I'm saying I'm confident.
So no.
For people that can't cooperate, it's worth trying to see things through other people's eyes.
Yes.
To get a different perspective on things.
So we had to go then to like a big. It was like a abandoned meat factory, and one of the guys, his character. He just kind of picks skills for you, and for some reason it made his character very tall. My character is very tall, and he disguised himself as somebody that was much smaller, so he couldn't even fit into your man's clothes. Like, you know, he was like in like a crop top. And Gavin kept rolling to see whether the monsters that were inside would figure out that he was in a disguise. And they just kept failing the roll, so they kept saying, and they still think that you're the man 1 foot taller than what you are.
You ran out screaming your head off.
I mean, I wish I had that problem. I was so tall.
Are you okay?
That everything was a crop top.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I'm all about that crop top.
What is going on with this ship? Because I gotta be honest, it feels like there's some like evil, like literal evil going on down there.
Michael, if you remember, was it X-Men 2 that we were talking about the last time? The guy in X-Men 2 that uses the ice powers is the blonde lady's brother. It's the actor that plays your man in X-Men. He becomes,
there's a lot of kind of famous people in this. Well, you know, famous, but
it was horrifying.
I wouldn't hurt you.
Julia, I've never hurt you. You know that, right?
No, I know. It's just
This can't all be happening.
but he's gone away on a speedboat, so we don't know where he actually is. I don't know whether we're short a character now because I made him take the boat and go get help.
Yeah, we don't know whether he's actually safe or not. We know he escaped, but
Okay. Is this a ghost ship?
am I crazy or are we on a ghost ship? Like ghost ships are real and this is one and we're
yeah, we don't really
totally
like Julia.
holy
She
shit,
seems
we're
like
totally fucked.
very fake.
I was gonna say the same.
Yeah, do look him up. It's the guy. He was friends with Rogue at the start. They were in like class together. I vaguely remember him.
We found a note that said a bunch
He
of
was in a
guys
couple of things. If you saw him, you'd be like, oh yeah, but he's not here.
What do you think actually happened on this ship? Beats me, man.
So when we started this game, we actually saw the what happened to the ship.
This whole place reeks of weird.
Yeah,
Kind
the
of.
Stinky.
the kind of
weird.
tutorial
And I don't
chapter
like it.
was, you know,
This place is stuck in a
that insane and
bad feeling
talked
mission.
about, or kind of showed us what happened.
We were two like naval soldiers, and there was like an evil ghost child, and they kind of all started killing each other. They got paranoid.
They actually look like they've been scared to death.
We know more than we did before. That's something at least.
We're wasting time. Whatever we do, we have to do it now.
Time to get off this ship.
We're not going anywhere without the distributor cap. The Duke needs it to
And
run.
like with Until Dawn, we did get some premonitions. So I saw us being rescued by boat, and Shane saw us being rescued by a helicopter.
Do you think it still works?
Well, I don't know if we were being rescued by it, but there was a helicopter landing.
Well,
on
I'd
the
hope
ship.
that we wouldn't end up with the helicopter and then also be killed.
I mean, you know, it could be a helicopter full of ghosts. I don't know.
So,
Who am I? I'm Fliss.
you're Fliss,
I love
okay,
Fliss.
and I'm the guy with flashlight. I forgot his name already.
We gotta get off this damn ship.
No shit. I think we're speaking.
Yeah, he was.
Totally.
Oh, no.
So,
Yeah, the one thing that we really like about this is when you pause it, both people have to press continue.
yeah, it is. It's a good system that you don't accidentally like, especially if you're in like a cutscene type thing.
Yeah.
It is very corridorish though.
Yeah, like you can see if you look where I am, like it's quite a straight corridor on a ship, a ghost ship.
You kind of want to like go look at things, and it's just it doesn't want you.
No. Although the good thing is, I don't think we really have to get all the
I
collectibles
know
and
it sounds
stuff.
crazy, but maybe it was these guns that took down the plane from our dive.
I thought it was a cigar.
Cigar took down the plane.
Yeah, I was like cigars, like because we found cigars as clues in the last game, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, it's another cigar, and I was like, I wonder is this related to Until Dawn? That
Well, you know, smoking does kill. So.
you know the guy, the hunter guy, the Wendigo hunter. I was saying maybe he used to be on the ship,
Oh, he could be. Maybe it's all
And-
tied together.
and that's how it was all tied. And then he was like, no, it's a bullet, and I was like, oh, never mind.
And we can't use those boats. They have holes in them.
Will it not let me? Yeah, it's just let me look around it, but not anything else.
No, there's nothing really in it.
But the end of our night playing, he kept up the disguise for like a full hour,
Sadly, no.
No way.
and the monsters that attacked us, they tickle you to death.
What?
So and they tickle you with like their tail, and it like kind of makes you like really uncomfortable and kind of sicky and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's a bad touch. And I got stabbed and went unconscious for a second time. So Gavin was like, every time somebody shows up with a knife now, you're going to have like a fucking attack. I was like, no. So like if you're rolling, like 100 is the worst that you can get, and 1 is the best.
A little help over here.
Yeah.
And I rolled 2 100s in a row. And
What?
Give me a lift.
the new guy that was playing with us then was like, he made up this whole thing about how he bought a bottle of tonic and he didn't know what he could roll.
Yeah.
To see would it help when the other guys get up, because we were just dropping like flies, and the juggy guys that were working in the meat factory, they all had Paul McCartney accents. Even though we're in
Why?
Boston, I don't know. And then like because Gavin was doing it then. He was like, oh, so if you want to keep up to the skies, you're going to have to do like a Paul McCartney accent with me. And they were just going, I don't know what's wrong. And then I was rolling, I rolled 2 100s and a 69, and they were like, Joe, woo woo. Nice. 69. And it was like, no, I should get a bonus now for rolling so many 69s in one play. And then they were like, they thought the bot was broken and that it wasn't actually rolling for me properly. And
well, particularly if you're getting so many hundreds. Like
yeah, I got a lot. I rolled 2 100s and then a 97, which is fucking shite. Like,
yeah.
And they were like, we'll be fair, we'll take the 97 and not any of the hundreds, because now we know it wasn't like broken.
Yeah.
But when your man was like, I'm going to give him this mysterious liquid and you tell me whether I succeed or not, I was actually... And then he was like, okay, you failed the role, so the other guy playing with us was like, you need to get Sarah's character, you know, and we need to get into the taxi and get away. And he was like, grand, no problem. And then it was like, it's your turn, what you want to do? He was like, I want to start a fucking fight. And I wet myself. I was laughing so much I was crying. I was like, we're not going to get out of here alive. He's just ignoring us now.
I'll start a fight.
So I was like, okay, so what's your stats? And it's like, it's very low if I get into a fight. And he rolls the thing and he goes, I failed, and I'm shocked. Well, I was in bits, like, and I was like, my character's gonna die. It was fucking 2 in the morning. But we eventually got into the cab and we drove away, and I broke open a silo, and because there was animal bones under the thing, the stuff leaked into the crevices of the ground and made a big monster appear. So if we didn't get killed by the monsters and the drug addicts, we would have gotten killed by the monster that came out from the goo below. It was just like an amalgamation of all the bones that was underneath.
So like you had no way out.
Yeah, we had no way out, but I at least stopped him from selling drugs in that town, the drugs that killed my friends, but I didn't actually get to stop him. But if I learned more about him, we would have gotten a spell. We would have gotten magic spells. So, but we're ready now for the big one next week.
Yeah. Winners don't do drugs anyway.
Winners don't do drugs, exactly. Okay, so I found a book.
There's a premonition here as well where someone shoots themselves.
Okay.
With the pirates. I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing.
No, they probably become like one of those spooky ooky men, so probably not.
Spooky ooky men.
But it was good fun. It was, even though it went so fucking badly.
Yeah.
So next week we have a big one. I'm playing as a chemist. My character was the tallest character until the other guy came along. Now he's the tallest character.
Right.
And I think next week we're doing something to do with pharmaceuticals, so I really needed my characters to stay alive, otherwise I'd have to get a new character for next week. But one of the girls that I cosplayed with, but I didn't cosplay with her, but I meet her at cons. She's meant to be joining us next week. Because we definitely need somebody else with us.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can see the guy shooting himself now.
Yeah, that would be good if you have an extra...
Yeah, you need, like, because none of us are kind of, like, when we get into combat, we're just fucked.
Yeah.
We're, like, in big trouble. That's why it was great when your man made the disguise work for so long. Yeah. But eventually we would have had to kill him because he just kept saying, the drug addict guy kept saying, you know, the boss is going to come back and he's going to bring his friends with him. And I was like, oh, we're fucked if he brings his fucking friends.
Yeah. No
I
friends.
was like, which thing is like the worst? You know, fighting these guys now, or when your man comes back
Has
and
his
he
friends.
probably brings 2 more fucking fellas with him.
Mm.
Blown off course, bad cloud cover, but they couldn't get a read on their
Yeah, I
bearings.
think I'd take your chances without the friends.
Yeah, but so we kind of won, but we didn't win.
Yeah.
So
It was a moral victory.
yeah. So we were like, the other lads were like, "Oh, you played until like 2 in the morning. You must have did really well." And I was like, "Yeah, I did." And then I had that gift, the child, and he's laughing. He's being interviewed by the woman, and then he starts bawling. I was like, "Yeah, it went really well." We made loads of progress, and he was like, "Did you finish?" And I was like, "Oh, we finished."
We finished, yeah.
We
absolutely.
finished. Yeah, we finished.
No freaking way.
Should we find a radio or something?
Yeah.
Radio science hasn't changed much in 70 years, as long as there's power.
I'll give it a whirl.
Okay, so I have to.
It's working.
And I got a weather forecast, so I wouldn't say that's like the best thing.
You know, weather seems supposed to know.
I go good. I keep turning it now and then here. Limerick 595 FM.
Hey, is anyone out there hearing this? Hello? Holy
Who
shit,
is that?
we got him.
Instructive.
If you can hear us, we're on a ship, an old freighter. Our coordinates are approximately 12 degrees 30 minutes south, 151 degrees 20 minutes west. Please get here now. We need help.
If it fucking asks me to repeat it, oh no. Anxious. We're on a freighter.
Freighter abandoned, huge and old. Hello? Hello? Is anyone out there? Please come in.
Is it me you're looking for?
I thought it was going to be like, now repeat the coordinates, and I'd be like,
Oh no.
I
I wouldn't have a clue.
12, 30, 40, somewhere, so many knots.
Sure, we're just down the road from your man.
Yeah.
Know?
If you go really high up, I'd say you'd see us.
Lead somewhere.
Yeah.
Maybe we can find a way to get the power back.
We need to get that radio working.
I think someone should wait here in case a message comes through.
Hi, Bevan.
Obviously.
We're about like, did we play 3 hours of this last time?
Hey, little bro.
Yeah, about 3 hours. 2.5, 3 hours, yeah.
Promotion.
We don't actually know at the moment that the boat is called Medan.
Stepped up to
The SSS.
We just got the SSS.
Not if the picture's a machine gun. I'm impressed. Seriously.
We sent the fella from X-Men 2 off on the boat. Well, I did. It was my fault. I sent him away.
Yeah, you threw
'cause
all his money
I
in
thought
the
he'd
water
get in
and
the
then
way.
sent him on a
I
boat.
got this. I'm not losing you to this fucking ship.
I'm coming too.
Hey, what? Julia, no.
You're not always gonna be there to protect the guy.
Oh, typical Julia, just sticking her nose
Bevan
in.
watched the LP. She watched an LP, so she knows what the story is.
Whoa,
Okay.
If Julia says she can handle it, she can handle it.
With the multiplayer, though.
You and me, Julia.
She was saying, no. Story. Air quotes. The story.
See, this is what happens when Julia tries to do something. She just falls down the hole.
Julia is, you remember in Hey Arnold, you know Eugene?
Yeah. Yes.
Eugene the Jinx. This is Julia.
She is.
If we
Julia
toss Julia overboard, we're going to be grand.
Broken bones. Everything still work?
You guys all right down there?
No. Say nothing.
Turf?
You see
I just think Julia is like the most ungenuine character I've ever seen in the game.
She is. She just seems like really two-faced or something.
I think it's
Like,
just the way that she looks. It's like she's never making eye contact with me.
Yeah. But to me, she's like the type of person. If you said you went to Tenerife, she went to like 11 Reef.
11
what I mean?
yeah. Because we're doing the multiplayer, Bevan, Shane sometimes sees stuff that I don't see. So I saw a skeleton man, and it was actually Shane playing as Brad. So I knew then not to shoot. But I don't know how often that happens. Now, but Snake, yeah, she's a pure Snake. She's someone that says that she'd never go to the Icon again and then goes to the Icon. That's who she is. Oh, so we're coming to the sick bay. So this is where we started with the two lads.
Now there's that gas, that like mustard gas on the floor, so I don't know whether we...
So I guess there was a fight or something? Dude named Charlie ended up in the brig. 10
Who's
days.
Charlie?
That's quite a stint for a little fight.
So, petty theft, David Davis, and PFC, Louis Brandt, public intoxication one day. Saturday, Charles Anderson.
Joe was in the sick bay.
Yeah, Joe was in the sick bay, so it is from that time. Michael can confirm he's never been to the Icon since 2015. But if you said you're never going again, and then you go again, Michael, you are Julia.
And then if you're in there like every weekend, you know.
Yeah, if you decide to go just because of the lockdown, then you're Julia.
Can confirm I've never been to the Icon. Full stop.
I was there once, and once was enough.
I was there, but only to find directions.
Oh no,
and
he
to
said
get out of there.
2016. Michael, you're already Julia. You're lying.
Yeah. I swear to God, I seen Michael down the Icon last night. Not even lying.
He was having Pinot Grigios by the big glass full.
I'll have to go down to Limerick some weekend and
just see how shit it is.
Yeah. I'm assuming it's like the Limerick version of Coppers.
Yeah, it probably is.
Yeah.
The lads would know. Oh, Micah said they turned off Beyonce's Formation midway through for some crap song, and I walked out and I never went back.
That, to be honest, that'd be enough to make me walk out as well.
Bevan said
Disgusting behaviour.
go to Costello's and play beer pong.
Okay. I'd be down for beer pong.
And they've changed the carpet, so you don't stick to the carpet anymore. It only took them 30 years, but they did it.
Do they have a big sign outside now with non-sticky carpets?
Who's your man that takes the money? Is it Flan? They're always making memes about him on the Simpsons page. You always give Flan a fiver, but I don't know because I've never actually been in Costa's. Yes, she said it is. Flan is on the door. So there was a hallucinogenic codenamed Manchurian Gold.
Mm.
And they were giving it to people.
Is that maybe what that gas is then?
Maybe.
Or no, that was mustard gas, wasn't it? You seen signs for mustard gas or something?
He demands a fiver for entry. Micah said Micah said Flan loves a fiver. His real life name is Mr. Krabs. I just love that you can make so many memes about like a very
Didn't
insignificant
fibre.
person, like.
I know, I doubt the regulars of Costello's would consider
Yeah.
him an insignificant person.
Bevan said it's like that fat Tony meme. Where's my fiver? When am I getting my fiver?
Please, the fibre.
Please, the fiver.
I'm gonna look at this, isn't it?
They do toasties as well. I think it's the only place that does like toasties late at night.
Love a
You're
toasty.
having your rake of pints.
Rake pints and a big toasty. Mm.
So this guy is from Rowlett, Texas, but I was like, Rowlett? The Pokemon Rowlett? So spelled the same. Mild neurosis.
Julia just looked at this body and she was like, oh, barf. Ew. What?
Ew.
He's old and gross.
Private Patterson is a fit, young, healthy man of 25 years with no known medical conditions and an
Is he
exemplary military career. He was able to calm down during the course of our meetings, and tests for speech reactions, memory and decision making all appear normal. A clear case of COSR.
Ooh. What's his road frontage?
I think that would be on the other thing.
Oh, okay.
Jesus.
Okay, my guy says, "Wow, Jesus." He's
whereas-
impressed.
Whereas
By
Two-Faced
the-
Julia's like,
Yeah,
ew, gross. Instead of Julia, we should call her Tulia.
Yeah, Julia. Oh my god. Bevan said, yeah, 2 a.m. toasty and tea, best junk food.
Oh, love it. Love it. Particularly a cheese toasty. Chicken and cheese. Yeah.
Oh, nice. When my friend had the Chinese near us, they used to do a chicken and cheese spring roll.
Oh, no way.
And
That sounds amazing.
there isn't like that many places that do chicken and cheese spring roll, but it was so nice.
I'd say
So
so.
we'd like half it between us. 2 pops. Come back soon. Sincerely, little boy.
Yeah, the one thing I don't like about this is the corridors are very confusing. The camera angles are shocking.
Yeah, it's a bit. It's like tank controls in a way, because they're kind
Yeah.
of not moving like you normally would.
No, it's very stiff.
Okay, so this is dropped down, but I want to make sure that we've done everything
I'm
up here. Oh,
Bye.
okay. Bye, Julia.
You're not getting away that easy.
Julia's like, come out and watch me so I can claim. I need a witness.
There was water on that ladder. You see?
Yeah.
No more ladder.
Did he not look?
Wait. Are you okay?
You okay? What's broken?
Fine.
Get HR on the phone now.
Stay on the ground. Stay on the ground. Michael is mad for a chicken and cheese roll. Yeah, same.
What's up?
You didn't fucking see that?
Every time is a good time for any kind of a chicken roll.
Yeah.
Hello?
Breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Yeah.
Never.
Anytime. Except I can't really actually eat a baguette anymore. My jaws won't permit me to eat a crispy baguette anymore.
Oh no. You could have like, I know in the Super Value New they do like really soft rolls.
Once it wasn't chewy, because you know the par baked ones.
Yeah,
I had those,
Makes sense.
and it was lovely and crispy and crunchy. But when I was chewing it, it took me so much time to chew it. It was like I was getting lockjaw.
This couldn't have anything
Okay.
plane wreck we done.
Because my jaws were never the same after I had the teeth out.
Yeah.
So I can't have like bonbons, I can't have toffee, So like a hard toffee, I can't have a bonbon.
Yeah.
Can't have crunchy baguette.
So like nothing
Like-
sticky or chewy or
Yeah, anything that's like, you know, I'm trying to think of other things that would be like chewing gum. Can't have chewing
Yeah.
gum anymore. Chewing gum actually was the worst because I just kept going.
Yeah, I'd say so.
And I just had pains in my jaws for about 3 days.
Yeah. Yeah, chewing gum's pretty tough. I don't even really like chewing gum that much. I much prefer mints.
Yeah, I used to. Like, I don't miss the chewing gum. I was obviously mostly upset about the baguette because
Yeah,
it
baguettes
obviously
are-
it affects me getting a chicken roll.
Yeah,
I'd have to have a chicken something else. Like
chicken sandwich.
I'd have to have like the baguette like cut, like the
Yeah.
cut off it. Like a fucking baba.
Aw.
Look at this. Hey, it's a rebreather.
What?
The fisherman brought it from the Duke.
You think it still works?
Where
Oh,
is-
it's like, how the fuck is this brand new thing just here?
50s. Should we take it or leave it?
I said, just take it or leave it or take it.
I'm gonna-
Take
I'm gonna
it.
take mine.
Yeah.
I'm always that person in games where I will hoard every item I find.
Yeah, even
And then
like
never use it.
Michael is playing through Final Fantasy X at the moment, so I bet you've loads of items that you won't fucking use. You're
Yeah.
on the last boss and it's like, I might need it.
What is this?
What is going on?
Was that the guy we've seen shooting himself? I know he's wearing a vesty top.
Yeah. He was with Sliss. Defensive troubles.
Sliss?
Oh, it is the guy.
Oh, Calvin's watching. He says, I think you're heading towards the ending I got.
Oh, okay.
Is that good or bad?
I don't know. What's he gonna do? Choppity choppity?
I'm not the other ending that looks a lot more interesting.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we literally know nothing about this game as it is, so we're just kind of playing through and going with.
Oh, Michael said he finished Final Fantasy X after he got his platinum trophy, but he had a rake of items that he didn't use.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
keep calm. I always fail this.
Shit, was that me?
Was that you or
I don't know. I feel like it was me. Okay, there's probably going to be some QTEs here.
Oh, freaking not. This is worse than put the controller down and don't move.
Yeah.
Actually, is it because I moved the controller or does that matter?
No, I don't think it matters. It's your timing on the buttons.
Because surely if you're in the bar, it should count.
Yeah.
Or do I need to get it on the upways?
Oh, here
Okay,
we go again.
we're gonna try this again. Okay.
Shit, I think I fucked up.
I was going. I could hear you clicking, so we were going the same pace, like.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, lock it! Is this gonna hold?
I thought it was gonna make me press a button. I was like, I'm not gonna get it.
For now.
Oh shit.
Who the fuck is that?
None of you go all changing on me
Oh, that's the guy in the vest who shot himself.
Turn around. Slow. Real slow. Okay. All right. Not changing. None of that. Raise your hands up. Slow. No, not like that. I said.
Like this.
Yeah. I'll be respectful.
Please, we've got no problem with you. We just want to get out of here. Please.
I'm sorry, but if you're breathing, then you don't got much of a choice in the matter. You don't got a say. Ah, not again! It's all gone changing on me!
Oh, so he's obviously
what's changing?
experiencing
Stay away! Stay back from
what we
the
were
mist.
seeing.
Oh, okay.
There's no mist, man.
Don't breathe it. Don't breathe the mist.
What does mist do?
Wait, what is this mist? What does it do?
So Mist is a PC game from
From the 90s. It was also ported to the PS1. It had a sequel called River.
Please just calm down.
Stop! Stop! It's in one of us, isn't it?
It's in Julia, definitely in Julia, 100%. Sorry, Julia.
I haven't breathed any mist. What?
Please, I promise.
I wasn't around the back huffing it in the gas mask.
It's happening.
The mist is actually Lynx Africa.
Yeah. Oh my god.
No, I won't say there was anything in the last room.
There is no mist.
Oh shit!
Oh
It's just like Persona 4. There's nothing there. Because I thought if I said there was something in the room, the last room, he would have shot me then.
No, the mist is real.
Did Gavin say that that's what happened to him? Did he get this guy shot?
Yeah, did that happen? He said everyone gets shoes at some point and it's never explained.
What?
Everyone gets shoes at some point.
That is bizarre. Now we're stuck with Julia. Oh, what a bummer.
Great.
Oh, he did not die for me. I convinced him to kill himself.
Oh, okay.
Fucking love to die.
So I'm not sure how it'll go for us now. Well, no.
Well, I saved the fella that threw his money into the water, which is the important thing.
True. Well, we still don't know. Assuming, yes. Get the gun and shoot him.
Hey, what's happening? Is everyone okay?
Where's his body gone?
Whose body?
Oh, I'm playing as Julia.
Oh,
You're
okay.
obviously somewhere different.
I'm Bradley.
Well, we got to go down there and make sure everything's okay.
He heard a gunshot and he was like, "Yeah, let's go down."
Well, what's our place? Oh, fine.
That's exactly what I do when I hear gunshots.
And Fliss was like,
Be a better idea.
"Get a better idea."
Stay as far away from the trouble as I can, and I'll be back as soon as I find the generator. It'll.
Oh, he says Brad is just going to replace him.
Oh, okay.
Just keep your head down. Okay?
So that's why you have a brother. He's your one up.
Exactly.
When you die, he just takes your place. Yeah, my guy has no shoes, and Julia has shoes.
Yeah, where did she get them?
So I'm definitely going to keep an eye on whether he gets shoes or not.
Maybe there's like a Foot Locker on the boat or something.
Yeah.
Oh, she lost the rebreather. So now she has to dive.
How did she lose it? It's massive.
I think she like dropped it when we were running.
Oh, okay. Oh, maybe because when we were behind the
Yeah.
The the Coast
He says-
King hiding.
Yeah. He says these old boats are filled with ghost shoes.
They're the shoes of all the other players that didn't get the good ending.
Yeah. It's like what is it, Demon Souls, where you can leave the notes for people.
Yeah.
Where are we going? I'm 99%.
Why didn't she check her shoes for the rebreather? I mean, that's what Lisa said. When I lose something, sometimes it's in my shoes.
Yeah.
Like Jebediah Springfield's lost gold silver tongue. Because he was a divine speaker. Okay, drop down. I am still Bradley. Bradley has some like excellent dropping skills.
Yeah. Dropping skills.
Yeah, like I don't know, is it maybe he's a bit taller or you know, it doesn't okay. I just saw a ghost of what you call him. It looked like Joe.
Yeah.
Or what was my guy called? You were Joe and I was I can't think of what the other guy was called. Other guy.
Other guy.
You know that other guy?
I do. I know him very well.
He's amazing. You would not believe the characteristics of other men. Okay, I'm swinging off something again.
Julia's like underwater trying to hammer a door.
Okay, but I'm near an underwater place. Your man is just screaming in French and swinging a sledgehammer.
Oh, this is me, I think, maybe coming out of here. I just opened the door.
Oh, okay.
And then I see loads of water coming out. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Oh, it's bliss. Like on a water slide.
Thank God the first button I had to press was X. It's the
I
only
pressed
one I know
square.
where it is. Oh no, it's more green stuff.
Ah.
It's mummy brown paint. I got a trophy anyway. That's the important thing.
Get out of there! Come on!
Oh shit! I missed. Oh no! I have to hit him. I never get these things right. Go on, Julia. Pull the yoki.
I don't know where I am. I'm just like looking. Will I pull it? I'm gonna pull it.
Yeah, pull it. If I don't make it, I don't make it. It's 2 in a row. Commanding. I'm gonna fucking miss this. Watch it.
I pulled it. I don't know whether I timed that right. Did you pause it?
No, I didn't pause it. I wasn't
didn't
even.
pause it either.
I wasn't even touching my controller.
Why did you say I paused it? I don't know.
Your
Mine is a
controller
bit
is
laggy.
haunted.
Oh my god, my controller has the gas.
Oh, I failed.
You failed?
It was a tappity tap and I failed it. Uh-oh.
Well,
She's just making her way through the family.
Yeah. She's after that inheritance money. She's like, oh, got engaged now. Just kill off now.
Yeah.
Steal the riches.
Like, why couldn't she, could she pull it and drag Brad through?
Yeah, did she have to, just stand there? Now, this is what you get, Julia. Look, you're
Yeah.
after killing everybody.
Now you're having a fucking hissy fit.
Is her goal just to, give Julia PTSD or something? Oh, can you see what I'm seeing? She got
No.
the distributor cap.
Oh, now I can see it. Yeah, she got it.
She was like, oh, I'm so sad, but I'm going to take this and run. See, Two-Face.
Jesus, what a weakling. One steel door and he's dead.
Yeah. I can take 10 of those.
Why didn't she take the sledgehammer with her? Surely that's the best thing against
I don't know.
the other guy. Gavin said yoink. She'd make a wee on it and then it's hers forever.
Is this
But
it?
we have the two girls, so
Yeah. The only two characters. Well, Fliss is the only character, really.
yeah, this is the only character worth saving, to be honest.
Yeah. She's like, oh my god, you'll never guess what happens. Total freak accident. I had nothing to do with it. But this door just fell on them. This can't be the ending, can it?
And they're chatting to each other. They're like, hey girl.
Hey.
They got back onto their own boat and...
Alright. Let's try it.
So we didn't even see the helicopter.
No. Who has the Coast Guard boat? Oh no, why is he going back?
This is the guy, Michael, that we were talking about.
Yeah, he's the one that escaped. Did he escape on that boat? No.
No, he had a speedboat.
But why does he now have a
But
Coast
now
Guard
he's gone... But he was going to get the Coast Guard. But is he going to go on the boat? Does he not realise that they just passed him?
boat? Yeah, comrade. What is this place? Oh, don't go in there. Just go home. Turn around.
Oh, the door opened.
What the hell is this place?
Gavin said the other ending has you going up against a two-headed monster instead of a pirate.
What? Oh, he still... Yeah, he also said he has no shoes. He's still looking. So you can get a weaponized Coast Guard boat, but you can't get a pair of shoes.
This is fucking weird.
This can't be the ending, though, can it?
We had no helicopter. Where was the helicopter? I
Where's-
demand helicopters.
Yeah.
And this is another different boat?
My brother.
He was
Yeah,
trying to
this is
help
the boat
us
that two
figure it
girls are
out,
on.
He doesn't know anything about boats or sailing.
But why is Conrad on his own?
He's okay. We should have never split up.
I'm very confused.
So did they just get picked up then by another Coast Guard?
I don't know.
So he's gonna find Bradley, I suppose. And the other guy.
Oh, the ending, I'm guessing you, Gavin means, he says the editing, but I think he means the ending, is going to be shonky as so many characters are dead. There's only 2 characters. That's it.
That's strange. So it was 4 hours?
That was it.
Because we played it from like 9 to 12 the last time.
Yeah.
And we only started it at like 8:30.
Yeah.
So I don't know, was it shorter because we were playing
That's it.
half and half between us?
Oh. Yeah, maybe.
Do you know, because I was doing one bit at one part of the boat and you were doing another bit at another side of the boat.
Not a bad effort.
Yeah, we could try that. Oh, he actually means the editing, because scenes get cut together oddly with missing scenes.
Okay.
Things got a little heated at the end there, didn't they?
That was
It's all
shit
about
ending.
decisions, isn't it? Decisions made in a hurry, in a panic, made with the heart instead of the head, or vice versa.
Did you get the premonition for the next
Sometimes
game?
those decisions
No.
take a long time to have
Did it?
repercussions. But there are.
We got a premonition of a helicopter.
Yeah, we got a premonition of a helicopter and of a boat.
Yeah. We got a premonition of the guy shooting himself, which happened.
I saw the trailer for the next game though and it looks really good.
Till we meet again.
This is one that shows a village. I don't think we got that one.
No, I don't think we got that one.
No.
Be certain. We will meet again. It's inevitable.
I don't know how I feel about this.
Yeah.
Won't you spare me over till another year? Won't you spare me over till another
This credit music is a
Won't
bop.
you spare me over till another year? Won't you spare me over
Did you skip the credits?
I'm just skipping now. I didn't realize I could skip them.
Oh no, listen to it. The music is a bop. Okay.
It is strange though.
Yeah. Oh, what's this?
Kevin says there's so much just walking around the boat and everything looks the same. You don't do much. Yeah, I agree. So
Hey, are you okay?
I know.
Oh no, Julia got the pen. Did we kill her?
Oh yeah, I forgot. We never we were like, yeah, fucking drink.
Get them beers into you. You'd be grand.
She's a Radiohead song.
Is she?
Come on, damn it, breathe!
Fliss is a superior character, so I'm okay with just Fliss being the only survivor.
Yeah. I mean, that's fine. Like,
but I
that's
also
grand.
don't want Fliss to be sad, like just because, like, they made her join this expedition. It wasn't. Oh, now we have the trailer.
Oh. This one
And
looks interesting.
this guy is, this actor is in a couple of things as well.
Little Hope 2020. When is that coming out, actually?
It said autumn,
Okay.
which could be fucking any time, especially over the COVID. Like, but
Yeah.
I
true.
suppose if they just put out a new trailer that said autumn. I presume that they're nearly there.
Yeah. I mean, we'll pick it up and we'll probably play through
Yeah.
it, you know. We have to.
I'll just come back there in a second.
We'll do the full anthology of games, I guess.
1 second now. Sorry, my cousin rang and I didn't want to be ringing her back and being like, I'm playing a game, because she won't understand.
You're fine. You're fine.
So what do you want to do? That was kind of...
That was a bit too...
I didn't think it was going to be that short. Unless that
No.
you want to just try and go through it again.
We run through it again. We'll pick different options, I guess.
And we'll just, you know, we don't have to finish it. We don't have to keep going next week. We'll just pick it up any day that we're kind of short of something. Because you wanted to play, you wanted to start Detroit at some stage.
Yeah,
and
Detroit I would do again.
I just got this week the guy that made Katamari, and I wanted to do that. So
yeah, we'll run through this for another hour or so, hour or two, and we'll see how far we get, and we'll pick different options. I'm not super fussed about getting like the perfect ending or anything like that, so you know, again, just run through it just for fun.
Yeah, we'll just see wherever we end up getting to. Okay. That thing, the automatically inviting, is the best. I'm missing Blind Boys podcast. Blind Boys. No, he's starting to save them now, I think. Which is better. At least now we're not going to be like wandering around trying to check for things. Like, we know most stuff. It was supposed to be out in March, that game, and because of COVID delay,
it was pushed back.
Yeah, we need some kind of like a one word for like COVID delay. You know, the way sometimes they like mash stuff up together and you make it one thing.
Colay? I don't know.
Yeah.
Colay?
Today 19.
COVID delay? I don't know.
It should be like COVID, but use the same D.
Yeah, exactly.
COVID delay.
Pro tip: never use the same D. That just leads to all sorts of trouble.
It's pride, and it's important not to use the same D.
No.
So we can try and see now, can we just like fucking leave where it's like, I want to get my fortune told, and it's like, just get on the fucking boat.
Fuck your fortune.
So anybody that missed it now last week can see what the start of it was like. I don't know actually who's even in these coffins. Did it show us coffins last time? Or maybe I was setting up something. Maybe I was setting up my phone and I wasn't actually looking.
I'm pretty sure it did. Or maybe it's showing all the characters we killed.
Yes.
Like the ending of Obscura shows like graves for all the characters you killed.
Yes.
Alrighty, Buster. We better mosey on back to the ship.
So who was the other guy? Joe and...
Whoa.
Charlie, that's who I couldn't think of.
Looks like
What?
Charlie Charming's got
Joe
a
and
little
Chazza.
business to attend
I haven't heard anybody called
to.
Chazza or Kizzy or any of those kind of nicknames in a long time.
Yeah.
Why? Gonna find out my
I feel like
future.
it's more of a UK thing.
Heck yeah, I can fight.
Oh, you're Chazza.
And then R2 to punch. Actually, I'm very happy to get this tutorial. See, I can do it fine when it's like here, but it always seems to be like the, what would you call it? Like the cursor seems to always be far away when you're trying to do. You know, I'm only going from here to here, but if I feel like I have to go across the whole screen to
do something.
to do combat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I missed it. Did she say English to you the last time?
English?
Yeah, she said, have a nice day.
Oh.
I don't remember her saying that last time.
She said something like sassy to you, I think, last time because you messed it up.
Yeah, but I went. I didn't play first. I did the
fortune.
I did the fortune first. Hopeful troubles. Well, the voyage goes.
Smooth sailing?
Yeah. I like these like tiles. I love these.
Yeah, I wonder how you read them.
Bevan, if you're still on, I presume you would know how these are read.
Well, that is
A flower.
of some sort.
Ah.
你的财富深深地植根在地里，它的根吸收来自于
The blossom of red only grows in evil.
Hey, Joe, we better get back to the ship.
Sorry, I put your fortune short.
I think that's all that happened the last time as well.
Yeah. It's just like a quick tutorial on like,
Yeah.
GTs and whatnot.
I mean, there's no amount of like sorry, that was me, I think.
Oh.
I was trying to see could we skip cutscenes.
Oh, no.
No, we're not privileged like that. We have to go through it all again.
Just go through it like the plebs we are.
Oh, so this must be the gas.
Yeah,
The gas
we never
thing.
really found out what the gas is, why the gas was there.
It said it was like a hallucinogenic thing. It might be like you know, Agent Orange.
Yeah.
Because that was, I think, made from mustard seed, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, 1 second, I check. I'm basing this off of a Tori Amos song, so I could be wrong.
Also, I'm not a big fan of the idea of just storing gas in like just a wooden crate.
So, oh, it's the wrong time because they used it from 1961.
Ah, okay.
It was a herbicide chemical. Is it mustard?
Throw the other in the brig and keep him there.
Sorry, it was mustard gas in World War One, and then they were using Agent Orange when they went to Vietnam.
Okay.
So this could be like a mustard gas type thing.
Yeah, it kind of. I'm guessing it's around World War One. So it just makes sense. It's not really. Oh wait, the lightning struck it, so that maybe changes it. I guess. And magic gas.
Is it? Did it cook it? Maybe.
Would have. I don't remember this from the first time.
Oh,
Yeah,
so the
evil
gas
box.
went into the dead bodies.
Oh, okay. That kind of makes sense.
So
So the evil fog, of course, went into the dead bodies.
yeah, I think it went near the coffins that were wrapped in the American flag.
On
What
Joe
does-
this time.
Let me just see what I want to know what mustard gas does. They will all know something. So it's an irritant and blistering agent that damages skin, eyes and respiratory. Sulfur mustard damages DNA.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't think it was like... I thought maybe,
Good
you know, it would
gas.
affect your breathing and stuff, but I didn't think it would like affect your DNA. Okay, so I'm on the other side.
Hello?
And there's blood all over the room. So you're in the other place where you find the dead body in the...
Yeah, spoiler alert.
yeah,
Just found the dead body. And key as well.
and I got a piece of paper. This is the piece of paper that I was just reading on the other side. We were actually playing the game.
Yeah, I know, we like literally just ended here last time.
Okay, so this must be like the bodies. Oh no, it's not. It's everybody that was in the brig. Broadline 10 days brig found drunk and acting inappropriately for US Army personnel. Assigned to sickbay for medical treatment prior to internment.
Howdy, Charlie. How's your time off?
Just get me out of here already. What the hell's going on up there?
The guy that you're playing reminds me a bit of
There's a corpse
What?
in the sick bay.
kind of like Cillian Murphy a bit.
He does a
Do
bit,
you
actually,
get that
yeah.
kind of Cillian Murphy kind of vibe off him?
Yeah.
I don't know
I think
who my guy is like. He's a bit like
It's maybe the haircuts and yeah, the way
Yeah.
okay.
now we've our first key can that we're gonna fail. See, I did fine that time. Why does it work in tutorial and not any other time? Now
Oh,
I
wait.
am trying to press when the arrow is up, but I don't think it matters once you're in the box.
No, because I'm not pressing it when it's up. I'm just pressing it when it's in the
Yeah.
the box.
I don't know, was there like an update to this, but it's actually giving me a notification now when I'm getting a comment on the live stream, which is great. Before I just
Oh,
had
that's
to keep checking it every 5 seconds to make sure that nothing was happening, but it is actually popping up and it's saying how many comments that I have.
Oh, good.
So if I have like 27 comments and I get a new one, it flashes up and says 28.
Can you read comments on the screen?
No, not on this for whatever reason. Now maybe there is something I could do. Twitch seems to be a lot better for that.
Yeah, because my one works fine.
I just, I used to. Even when I was on YouTube and I started, I used to get the comments at the side, but now I don't. Unless I did something to it.
No, because the first one that I watched that you did was comments were fine.
Because it only stopped like halfway through.
Yeah, which is strange.
When we're finishing up, I might have a look at the settings. Because I don't want to touch it now in case I do something.
No, if it's working, don't
if it's not broken, don't fix it.
Exactly.
See, we're flying through this now because we've just accepted that there is no extra thing for us to find.
No. Dead body there, ignore it, it's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Just step over it.
Yeah. F in the chat and move on.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about the walk faster. We should have used that more.
Yeah. I've always been using that. Even
oh,
when
were you? I
wasn't.
I totally forgot that was even a button I could press. I think because I was afraid I'd run into like a cutscene and that I wouldn't be ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Hey, Joe?
Whatever.
You see that kid over there?
No. You feeling alright?
We need to make sure now that your one admits that she has the bends and don't take drink.
Yeah, we'll try and keep her alive.
We'll
try. We'll try.
It's like every nightmare that I have about people when they drink on antibiotics.
Yeah. Not good.
So and they're like, no, I'll be fine. And I'll be like, yeah, but what if you're not though?
Yeah.
I think if the chemist doesn't say anything, it's probably okay.
Mm. But I was always, as a kid, like, terrified of going swimming after eating something. Because
oh, go away!
because I was told these horror stories. It was my cousin or some family member was like, you'll get like a cramp and then you can't move and you just like float there and drown. And I was like,
oh, Jesus.
What? So I would never, wouldn't eat a crumb before I'd go swimming.
Oh my God.
Or if I did eat something, I'd be like, no, I'm waiting an hour. Poor cousin had me terrified, as most family members do.
Yeah. When I was doing the drugs and substance misuse place, we had to do this talk. Well, we had to join. Like I was doing, like checking everybody in and doing all the admin part of it. But I got to listen to one of the talks.
Yeah.
Investigate. And oh, that's weird. It's the fortune teller guy.
What?
The fortune teller guy appears.
I have a little kid with a knife.
Oh my God, and he's like a skeleton face. And he did like some martial art, and he just put it out his hand and it was like I got shot. That's what happened to me the last time, was the child came over and stabbed me.
Oh no, I shot at the child. And then I just had a heart attack. But
the lady at the talk was talking about sorry, I knocked both my earphones out. She was talking about inherited phobias.
Yeah.
And there was like what would you call it? Like a shop in town.
Yeah.
And there was an escalator. And a child got their laces caught in the escalator as it was going up.
Yes.
I just let all this very loud music pass because I'd say it's not on my side when I'm telling the story. Yeah, now it's over. So the child tripped on the escalator and the laces got caught. And oh no, sorry, she fell on the escalator and it was her hair got caught in the top. And they had to kind of try and like pull her out of it. And it pulled some of her hair out, so her head was kind of bleeding.
Stop.
And the lady came home and she told her children.
Yeah.
And the lady that was given the talk, I just see, can I, how did I turn this down the last time? No, that was me.
If you, you can leave it paused.
So the nana went home, she told her children, and the lady that was giving the talk was the grandchild.
Yeah.
And she said the fear of escalators is in her child.
I'm not surprised.
So it's gone the whole way through the family now. Is, you know, the nana had 6 kids. 6 kids are afraid of the escalator. And all their kids are afraid of the escalator. And all their kids are afraid of the escalator.
So none of that family goes on the escalator.
So none of them are afraid of the escalator. Now she obviously is like, you know, she's like a psychotherapist, so she knows that she shouldn't be afraid of the escalator, and she like has a deep breath before she actually goes on to the escalator. And
but she still has that kind of like
she still has that fear. And the child, if she's holding her hand, she'd be like, you know, it's okay, Mammy, we'll do our breath and we'll go on the escalator. But she was saying, like, you know, the child didn't die on the escalator. Her hair got pulled at most. That was it.
For kids, they'd be like, oh my god, the escalator's going to swallow me whole. Like.
And it turned into, she went home and basically said like the child died on the fucking escalator from falling over. And terrified the rest of the family into being scared of the escalator. Yeah.
No, I wouldn't. I did get my my shoelace, or I think it was the end of my jeans. I was a kid. I was like 12 or 13 or 14. So, you know, baggy jeans and ripped jeans at the end were a thing. And it was in Dublin Airport actually. I was flying back from like family holiday.
Yeah.
And got to the top of the escalator, and it was either my shoelace or my jeans got stuck in the escalator, and like physically couldn't move. You know, at the top. And I just remember my aunt saying like, Shane, will you come on, stop standing there? And I was like, I can't, I'm stuck. I can't go anywhere. And she was like, oh, alright, okay. So she managed to get me out then. But yeah, I've been like, even now to this day when I'm at the top of an escalator, I'll kind of take a big step.
Take a big step. My mum hates them as well. And she has to, like, you know, 1, 2, 3, go, kind of. And I do the same, where I'm just kind of standing at the top of the escalator and I'm going to 1, 2, 3, go. And, like, the person behind me is like, just fucking get on it. Like, I'm like, I wasn't ready.
Yeah.
Sometimes you will be determining a story.
No, not that bad. Like, I can get on it fine, but it's just at the top. I'm like.
Sometimes I am like.
perspectives.
Like I can walk up them and run up them, like when you're in London, like, do you know. But
yeah,
I
you
think
have to move, otherwise you'll just get trampled.
But I think it depends on the depth of the steps. If it's very high, if it's a very deep step, I kind of want a second, in case I end up between two steps. That's the thing that it would annoy me if I'm between the two of them, and it's like I nearly make myself into a Katamari ball and I'm fucking wrecking the place.
That's all for the moment. We'll talk again soon enough. We'll have the opportunity to account for all the actions that you've taken.
I wonder, will this cross over now into the next one? So what did we get in this one? Will it affect the next game?
As in what we just finished?
Yeah. I
don't think so, because it wouldn't let me continue or anything. It just said new game.
Okay.
So I'm assuming it's like we're just starting fresh.
So I presume now we'll be swapped and I'll be going into the water and you'll be on top of the boat throwing your money.
Yeah. Throwing them dollar bills.
Make it rain.
Alex and Brad. Oh, we get to hear who the nicknames were again.
Yes.
Think we got enough? If we run out, we can always call for backup.
So, look. Never been down there before.
Down?
The water? Diving? Maybe you could show me how the pros do it.
I'm just gonna be annoyed and pissed
off. I like the skin texture in this game. It's really nice.
Yeah, visually it looks really good.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess because your only scenery was boats and corridors.
Yeah.
It's what? It's embarrassing taking them by yourself.
It's embarrassing you came all the way out here expecting me to hold your hand.
Jesus, Brad.
Whoa, careful. That dive cam is like super expensive.
Look, bro, be cool.
What?
Julia and Conrad are, you know, how do I say it? Super fucking loaded. So?
Did he talk about how much money they had the last time?
Don't make me regret letting you tag along.
I don't know. Maybe because I made him like.
I don't remember him.
He was really nice the first time.
Tag along? Seriously? I thought I was invited.
I should just
Julia wanted you to come along.
For real? Julia?
Yeah, man. She wanted you to.
Sometimes the characters look like they forgot to emote. Yeah.
So be cool.
They're a bit. The emotion is a bit weird.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm a little snappy.
Yeah, they do look
like
that.
Medical school would be stressful, you know? Total shocker. And man, the long distance thing, Julia, it's been rough.
Are we gonna have a scrap?
Yeah, it's been fucking 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Man, I did a long distance thing. I didn't see somebody for like fucking 2 months. Shut up.
2 weeks? Yeah.
Fucking Baba, 2 weeks.
I was dating someone and I only seen them like once a week.
Hey! So, can I get your input on something?
Yeah, what?
Just, kind of the big thing I'm trying to make a decision about.
I'm trying to see was his legs hairy. Did they put that much detail into it?
Where's the hair texture?
Sentimental.
Go with your gut. If it's right, you'll know.
So you're gonna have to choose whether to get married or not.
Yeah, I might say no just for the snare.
Yeah.
I would not say that Conrad is fucking foolhardy. I'd say he's a fucking gowl.
Sorry. He's a fool, full stop.
He's just a fool.
What's up, man? Conrad.
You might remember me from X-Men 2. I had ice powers.
Good to finally meet you, Conrad.
Just saying. No big.
By the way, my little bro.
Hey.
Bradley! Feel like I already know you. I've heard so much about you.
Yeah, likewise. Hey, man. Want to crack a cold one with me?
Apprehensive. I get seasick.
Tight. I love beer.
We were talking about non-alcoholic beer on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Because Cian was allowed to come home, and we just got a drink at the garage and we walked around.
I didn't see this before our Jeep pulled up.
No, actually.
Never
done it before.
Yeah, anyway, so yeah. Non-alcoholic.
We were talking about which one was better and all this kind of stuff. But all of them are so sweet.
Where's the old crust buckets?
Yeah. The non-alcoholic beers.
Yeah, it's very hard to drink it all night. It's like the whole reason that I don't have mineral all night is because it's so sweet. So it just kind of defeats the purpose of having the non-alcoholic beer because it's as sweet.
Exactly, and the thing is as well, I don't know if anyone really likes the taste of beer. Like you drink beer because it's nice, but maybe I'm wrong.
Comment below if you like the taste of beer. I think a lot of like
I should do a poll.
I think Blue Moon smells like bacon rashers.
It does.
And I think the rest of them smell like farts.
Farts.
You want to go lie down?
Yeah. You know, maybe I should.
Brad, man, I know how you feel. Yeah, all beer smells like farts.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just looking at the dive photos.
That's pretty boring. I'm having a chat.
They gave her dimples on her lower back.
What?
Yeah, she has those, those lower back dimple things. Remember that they were like a big thing about like wearing the hipster jeans?
Yeah.
When you had like the dimple things in your back. It might show you on your screen if you look at her, like her lower back. Do you know where you get like your tramp stamp?
Yes. Yeah, I think I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Always bet on Brad.
Kid's a whiz. We should
As long as she just doesn't have like the thong showing.
No, she doesn't. This isn't Final Fantasy X.
Technically, we should call this in to Port
I think that is like, I hope that train never comes back. I'm praying.
Are you sure you don't
Yeah.
want to do this
The tongue sticking out never comes back.
Wait, are you saying we shouldn't dive?
I'm saying your dive. I'm gonna support this.
I think we gotta listen to our experienced, beautiful, smart, and beautiful.
Or maybe we won't get to dive at all. Because I'm like,
Please,
"Don't
I didn't
dive?"
bring you on this trip to get laid.
Wait, what? No. It's not. I'm just saying she's right, not because she's
Yeah,
beautiful.
tongs should be firmly
She's beautiful.
underneath.
That's like a coincidence.
Who's replying about the tongues?
Look, we paid for this dive generously. We're
You?
diving.
Okay.
Oh,
I
I'm
thought
just
you were
commenting.
reading.
I'm just
I
like,
thought
no.
you were reading a comment, and I was like, who else has agreed about the tongues?
I just can't wait to be the first one down there. Can you imagine? Untouched.
We should be ready to get you guys in the water in a few.
I'll set up the tanks. The boys will do the final checks. Take a look at the camera. See if you can find anything useful.
Righto.
Hey, maybe you should check on your bro.
My bro's fine.
It's fine. We just had a big argument before everyone got here, so it's fine. We're cool. Oh, who am I? Oh, I have to go check on my bro.
Hi, sweetie.
Oh, I'm the fool.
Almost got the gear.
The fool.
Oh, Captain, my captain.
You know, we have rules out here for a reason. You guys gotta respect that. At least you showed me a little.
I'm like, oh, thanks for paying for all this. This is great.
Oh, this is like, thanks for respecting me. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna like read Julia and say Julia's fucking intense, man.
Yeah.
Intense?
That's one way to put it. There are laws here and customs. You gotta respect that. These rules are all pretty basic stuff. How much
You leave her alone.
Assertive. Wreck diving is my thing.
Wreck diving is like my thing. Pretty much an authority back home.
Oh yeah. Then why don't you want
Oh, we're having a good bitch session about Fliss over here. I was like, who does she think she is? She's making loads of money off it.
Yeah.
Illegal and immoral.
Do what my cousin does. You're hot when you're angry. My cousin does it to any woman that gives out to him.
Does he?
Yeah, he said that like the nurses were giving out to him in hospital and he was like, you're so sexy when you're giving out to me. And he said it just fucking stops them because they're like fucking gross, man.
Yeah.
And they just fucking leave.
I mean, I can see how that works.
But he was like, it fucking works, so they're not fucking arguing with me anymore.
Hey Connie, how's it going?
I should go talk to my brother.
Trips are for relaxing.
Oh, work. I thought we came on this trip for relaxing with Max.
You've never
He
worked a
said
day in your
relaxing
life.
to the maxing.
What I do is hard work. And hardly working.
Jesus, you had one beer. You should know how to handle your beer.
Yeah.
I'm just arguing with him constantly.
Gotta say, I'm not too happy with our captain at the moment.
Actually, can we check the relationships in this?
Yeah, press R1. Show partner profile? No. There has to be a way to check it.
Because we were able to check it in...
Oh yeah. Oh, maybe press the touch bar button.
We can disable QTE timeout.
What?
Pressing the wrong button will still fail QTE. I'm fucking turning that on. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm not
it says
fucking...
single player only.
Oh, is it? Oh, shit.
Disable QTE timeout, bracket single player only. Nah.
I still fucking put it on.
Wait. You can hold complete button mash. So instead of mashing the button, you can just hold it down.
Oh, okay. Accessibility. Oh, I can do that. Okay, so you just hold it then instead of mashing.
Yeah,
that's,
so you know
that's a lot
it's
better.
like, yeah.
Enable per character subtitle colours.
I have that on. It just changes.
Subtitle backgrounds. Yes, nice. They're nice settings.
Yeah.
Did you find it?
No, because I'm paused.
Oh, okay. How do I say that I'm not paused anymore?
Press continue.
Continue. He's just like frozen.
Oh no. Okay, no, that didn't work.
All the mouth moving in this game looks like that they've recently been to an orthodontist for brace tightening. Yeah, definitely.
I agree.
They talk like me when my jaw is sore.
Hey, she's alright. Just a a bit of a stickler for the rules.
The word is bitch.
Hey.
She called Fliss a bitch. Julia needs to go.
Push her off that boat. Oh, whoops! Forgot to connect your oxygen tank.
We're doing shit.
Connie, you gotta keep
I
it
can't
in
see
your
anywhere
list.
to Oh shit! Sorry. I can't see anywhere to check the relationship statuses.
Just cool bullshit.
Sorry, I'll just check it one more time. Settings, controls. Oh no, that's saying for y-axis and stuff. Never mind.
Data analysis settings.
Where is that?
Oh. This game tracks gameplay information for analytics. Oh yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, whatever. You can have my info.
You know that I don't like Julia. Great.
Yeah.
I can tweet
Maybe.
you and tell you that.
Look, I can charm the fish from the sea, sister.
Hey, Supermassive Games, don't like Julia. And tweet.
Great. We're gonna kick back and enjoy the sights for a little while. And by enjoy the sights, I mean I'm gonna ogle our captain like a grade A creep.
Yeah, I got it. Gross.
At least he admits he's a fucking creep, you know.
Gross.
Yeah.
Julia's right. It's still fucking gross, but at least he fucking admits it.
Seems like Conrad's the only one who respects the hierarchy.
Oh, now she's like, oh, Conrad's the only
Yeah,
one who
Conrad's
respects me.
great. We love Conrad.
Oh, me and Conrad.
I just marry Conrad.
He's like, everyone's just a little touchy. Maybe because I started it, but...
Over the years, I'm expert, but you know, experience.
If this is your first unreported wreck, then you should know there's a very specific protocol you have to follow. For all you know, this
Go on, Fliss, fucking tell him.
Disturbing it
Read him. Read him. I'll be pompous.
I get it.
She's Fliss Dubois.
How much what?
How much money?
Like, Marge. Do you remember when she was playing a streetcar named Desire?
You know what?
She was Blanche Dubois.
Respect the rules down there. Don't do anything stupid that'll get my ass in trouble.
She's 5'8", and she's 7 years older than me. Fliss is.
How did she find that out?
It's on the table. She's at a card.
Her, like, business card?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like her dive license.
Oh, I thought you meant like a... Okay, yeah, I get it now.
I'm gonna get the premonition off this photo.
Well, hello.
Oh, yeah. 5'8", 120 pounds.
120 pounds. Wonder how many stone that is.
I have no idea what the conversion is.
Oh, I know how
someone...
to. You divide it by 7. So what is it? 120
divided by 7.
divided by 7. No, that can't be right. 17 stone? That's not fucking right.
No.
There is a way to do it. There is a mathematical way.
I had someone in today. We were trying to figure out the how to work out the cubic, like, volume of a room.
Oh Jesus Christ!
I was like, I don't know, because the thing is, like, some of the products we sell are for specific types of rooms, and people are like, now what size room would this do? And I'm like, well, you know, there's 80 meters cubed, and they're like, how big is that? And I'm like, you asked, you should know.
Yeah.
Interesting. What's this now?
It's not my job to, like, I don't know how big your room is. Like, this is the area it covers. Whether that's your room or not, I don't know.
Conrad.
I just moved the perfume or the cologne out of the suitcase.
It takes all that CO2 that you normally just exhale.
I wonder will that help us later when the pirates get onto the boat?
Then it reduces
Oh
decompression
yeah.
on your way out.
Because like, it's fragrance their eyeballs.
O2 check done.
You can't see it, but you smell great.
Yeah.
Whoa, Eager Beaver, you gotta check your O2 first.
Thanks for setting me straight.
Okay, you little clownfishes. I'm gonna go see what Fliss is up to.
You behave, Connie.
Fliss is like, I'm not paid to babysit.
What will I take?
Provocative.
Looking for a first mate, Captain? You need look no further.
You just don't give up, do you? Are those two going in or what?
Just you and me. Any minute now.
Like, I know the wait is interminable, but soon it will be you and me.
Out of the frying pan? All right, kids.
Maybe we can fire it
Good
up
to
again
go.
tonight for our private post special.
Just remember the rules, please.
What the
bang
fuck is a
stick?
bang stick?
Excuse me? What?
A rhythm stick, yes. A bang stick, no.
So is he going to take his bang stick to the bone zone? Like, what? Your bang
The
stick.
language in this fucking game, like I feel like I'm fucking 100.
The language out of them. Yeah. To be fair, I consider myself, still young and with us. I've never heard bang stick.
Yeah, I never heard bang stick. Oh, this is cool. So I'm seeing the wreck. But if you watch Shane's one, you should still see your man on the...
Well.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Are we
Maybe
both?
it's like we see the wreck and then it's good.
There's normally only one of us is under the water and one is above in the boat.
Oh, now I'm up on the boat.
Oh, okay.
Are you underwater?
Yeah, I'm underwater.
Yeah. So I'm on the boat.
You good? More or less. Too bad Fliss is so tight.
She acts like we're going to ransack the plane.
Hey, a souvenir would be cool.
It's not like one.
Don't be fucking taking souvenirs, man. Did you not like watch like any movie ever?
There.
Yeah, you don't take anything.
That's gotta be it.
Whoa, that is like way bigger than I thought.
Damn. It's pretty intact too.
I wonder if when we saw the plane, this is what we were seeing.
Let's swim around a little.
Yeah, maybe.
The turret. We can get in through there.
I'll not reply to his proposal when I get the
like,
chance.
Wow, awkward.
Whoa, careful. Could be dangerous.
Yeah, I could get like fucking tetanus.
Yeah.
Now,
I'm
just
touching
take a
nothing.
second to say, holy shit, Alex, we did it. I mean, can you believe it? It's a dream.
Oh, I got a premonition of her having the bends.
Ooh. I'm just gonna flirt with Connor to try to get these shacked up together.
Julia, leave it. You'd have to take your gear off to get in there. Not worth it. That pipe's pretty tight. What if you get stuck without your rebreather?
Oh! She's like, I'll give you my full attention. Right it.
Live a little. Take off your breather and get in there.
I'll be fine.
Don't be such a baby.
Seriously?
Like whoever drowned in the water.
Yeah, sure, look, just hold your nose. Grand.
She called him a ledgelord. I'm fucking dying.
An edgelord? What?
She called him an edgelord because he was like, you should keep your breeding mask on. She was like, fuck you, edgelord. Oh, and there's an octopus in there.
What? Oh yeah, there is. Yeah. I think I sent you a message. Or I'm like trying to contact you.
In this?
Yeah, I used like a. Not a walkie-talkie. You know what I mean? Like a walkie-talkie thing.
Yeah.
A radio. That's the word.
You do something stupid down here, that's it. One chance, you get that?
Oh, I found a premonition.
Fuck you, edgelord. I know what I'm doing, okay?
I know what I'm doing, okay? I don't need a lifeguard.
I found a premonition of your man escaping on the boat.
So, I got a piece of paper that's like...
Launched from a US base.
Search area 1, 2, and 3. And that's it. Well worth nearly dying for. 10 out of 10.
There's like that piece of paper and it's like, should I go get it?
Yeah, I was like, yeah, go get it. And she was like, fuck you, edgelord.
Bullet holes. All down the fuselage. Brad's gonna flip when he sees this.
The diving part is really good. I wish they did that more times through the game.
Yeah. Yeah, I wish there was more of this at the start.
The rescue boat is missing.
Like something a bit more casual, fun.
Let's see what else we can find.
Well, it would be cool. You know, even in a corridor, to be diving is better than to be just walking up and down the boat. Like,
yeah.
Hey kid, do you want to see a dead body?
He's holding something.
Oh, I found a locket.
Okay.
Did you find a locket the last time?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's like a picture of a lady or something on it.
I think I got everything while I was there.
Yeah.
You wanna look at things? They knew they were goners.
Do I keep going?
You hear that?
Wanna go first?
I watched what's her name? Oh yeah, the Holden thing is a lot better.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, Fliss is in debt. She has debt collector letters.
Oh no way! I didn't see that the last time.
That's why she's doing this, to get the money.
Oh! It was an eel.
Life gives you lemons.
Pilot and co-pilot. Gotta be. Plane crash not high on my list of ways to perish.
Ask a Mortician is always talking about like because she's a mortician, they're always like, you know, what's the worst way to go? And she always says like to drown in a cave. Because it's very hard to get the body back.
Yeah.
And you're kind of stuck there. If somebody does find you, then you're like in an awful state because your body gets like all bloated and
It's a gray reef shark.
Yeah.
Not interested in us. Let's go.
most people that do like cave dives to rescue other people then get killed. It's like trying to rescue people on Mount Everest.
was the right time.
Yeah.
More people die from trying to rescue other people than people that just
Then people
climb.
actually climbing, yeah.
Oh, he showed me the ring.
I'm on my knees right now.
Oh, he's throwing the money in the water. I didn't have a choice about it.
Yeah. Say nothing.
Julia, I'm serious.
He's like, oh, Julia, I'm serious. I could say yes, no, or shocked. I'm going to say nothing again.
Okay. Message received.
He just said, okay.
All the time you need to figure
He's like, think about it.
So
and she's like,
no.
no, wait, I need to think about it. She's like, it's not really a good time because I might die.
Okay, yeah, true. True.
Don't apologize.
You could just die by having this fucking argument underwater.
We're coming back up. Over. Hey, where'd that other boat come from?
I'm gonna
But
like barbecue.
he's so obnoxious though, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Oh, and the barbecue exploded.
Yeah. Then Gavin was saying that if you're playing single player, you don't know that it's just a barbecue, and it's like nothing. No big deal.
I'm gonna decompress so that she doesn't get the bends. Say nothing.
Just a few more seconds. Okay, now, go, go!
It wasn't really that long, like. Stay down there, Maggie and Octopus instead.
Maggie and Octopus.
It's cool, man.
It's this isn't even as good as Animal Crossing, to be honest.
No.
Did you play the new update yet?
I haven't. It's
Jesus, looked like the whole boat was lit up.
it today, isn't it?
Yeah. I had to download it. It took a bit though.
Did it? Yeah.
Anxious.
What was up with that other boat?
These fishing guys came by and ran into the dive line. Whatever. Who cares, right? What I want to know is, what'd you guys find?
Well, we found the plane, and it is huge, full of cool stuff. Unfortunately, we did not leave it as pristine as we could have.
Yeah, I'm going to download that and give it a try.
Yeah, it's really good.
How bad?
Go diving.
There's no cockpit anymore, for starters.
Well, that's just fucking perfect.
Kevin said it's so much better than where it's weather. Under the sea.
True. Okay, do we want hints or do we not want hints? He's going to ask us for hints. Do we want hints?
He hasn't touched Animal Crossing since he got rid of the animals that he hated. I play like a little bit every day. I go looking for fossils and I check the shops. But I don't do an awful lot. I play like half an hour, I suppose, a day.
What about Conrad? A bold fellow, you might say.
Conrad's a good amount of time.
Conrad's a bold boy.
And then there's Captain Schliss. Strong, forthright, stubborn.
No, I like playing a bit every day. I'm mad for more like bedroom stuff. I still didn't find more stuff for my bedroom, so.
What do you need? What are you looking for?
I don't really know. I had a kind of like half bedroom with like the bat out in the open, you know, like they normally do in like those Ponzi TV shows, you know, like Grand Designs and things like that I watch a lot of. And I actually hate the bat being out in the open because I just think about the steam getting onto everything, the condensation.
Brad, it was insane. It was like traveling through time.
No shit.
Well, it was like traveling through time and accidentally ending up in a dimension where the past is
I'm just going to pause it. I'll be back in a minute.
Which character were you trying to get rid of, Kevin? Was it Sprocket? Because he came into... He was staying in my camp last week. I got the girls with the bunny. They're like bunny with polka dots. I think one of them is called Francine. They're on one of the album covers for like KK Bubblegum. One of them was staying with me. And I'm trying to think who else should I get lately. Keane is trying to get all the penguins. And he's fighting with his boyfriend to try and get them all. Yeah, Sprocket. You hate all the jocks. I have one jock, but my jock is Dom, who's kind of chubby. He's always on with his six pack, so it's like, you know, he doesn't. It's like he wants to be the jock, but he's obviously not the body for a jock. So I think he's pretty cute. He was like my starting character, but I have like one of every personality and then 3 normal characters. So I have Dom, Cat, Lily, Flurry, Meringue, Shep, Paolo, Vic, I just got, he's like a Viking, and Blue Bear, and I'm missing somebody. I thought it was 10. I'm just thinking about what Animal Crossing characters I have. Gavin was trying to get rid of Sprocket because he hates all the jock characters.
Okay, yeah.
But I like Dom because he's like a jock character inside a body that could never be a jock.
True. I have Dom in mind.
Have you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Dom. I think Dom's a good character.
Dom's good. I want to get rid of Megan.
Oh, go away.
Yeah.
She's like a big pink bear, isn't she?
Yeah, but I already have Ursula as well. So I don't want
Oh, yeah.
two bears. And then I had Odie, the wolf.
Okay.
Came to my campsite and I was like, oh, I'm going to move in. But they, the only option I had to kick someone out was Shari.
And you can switch that.
Can you? How?
You can switch. Say it was the right thing to do. You come out of the game.
Okay, so don't save it.
I think you can save it, but when you go into it, it should pick a different character.
Oh, so you just kind of like reset it and get someone different. Oh, gotcha.
What's wrong with us?
Cherry Gavin once. I had Cherry in Pocket Camp. Say nothing.
What does this mean? Does this mean we're over?
I just keep saying nothing. We'll talk when we get back.
No, Alex, no.
I just walked in on Fliss and Conrad
your man.
wearing the face off each other, and I just chose say nothing. I just stood there staring at them.
When I was Julia, or was I Julia at that time? I was like, your mum was like, you know, oh my God, something hit the boat, and they were like, ah.
Alright, now that everybody's here, let's take a look at the navigator's pad we found. Maybe we can figure out why the plane was out here.
Where'd you put it?
It's in your case.
Okay, I'll go get it.
Okay.
You and the lady going through a little... She said no.
Oh, sorry. So, what? I'm just like looking at photos.
I'm like, talking to Alex. I'm like, ooh, Trouble in Paradise. What's up
Yeah.
between the two? And he's like, she said
shit,
no.
sir.
And I'm like,
I didn't say no, I said nothing.
apparently we said no. You need to burst in here and be like, what are you doing spreading lies about me?
Yeah. You're not but a goat.
Sign me up. Can't wait to see this sucker for myself.
What was the song? You're a goat.
Hey, almost time for barbecue. Got the pad yet?
Oh, no, not yet.
Radifer.
I'm distracted.
Jesus, give me a chance, man. I can
Conrad,
open
like, do you
my
have a
own
girlfriend?
fucking suitcase.
Let's go up.
I wasn't finished.
Vixen.
Easy, Tiger. We should get back. Right here.
Conrad was like, do you have a girlfriend? And I just said nothing. And then Fliss was like, oh, you know, don't, it's not such a big deal.
Now I can have my beer without the fear of the bends.
True.
All right, everyone, check it out. Manchurian gold. Who wants to find some sunken treasure?
Oh, and we found out then the Manchurian gold was the gas.
Coordinates, all right. Maybe the plane's destination?
Yes.
And they thought it was fucking gold.
Treasure.
Hours if the weather stays steady.
Wow. You find anything else?
There was a flight plan on board that seemed to indicate it was a rescue plane.
Yeah, that makes sense. After the war, they turned long-range bombers into rescue planes.
And then this plane must have been shot down because it was riddled with bullet holes. I found one lodged in the fuselage.
Huh.
And it was full of life rafts. Must have gotten shot down.
It was full of life rafts, and it was full of dead bodies, and it was full of squids.
Excuse me?
I told you to
And
leave
I'm full of
everything
shit.
down there alone.
Come on, we've been through this already.
I'm not talking about the love.
We're talking about ghosts.
Respectful.
No, you did whatever you wanted. Whatever you took, it was too much.
My neighbor is trying to get okay, maybe.
You're right.
Trying to get their some of their back concreted,
Okay.
Yeah.
and it had to be dug a bit, and the son-in-law was digging it for her,
Never gone down
and
there.
one of the neighbors passed and said, oh, that used to be a graveyard,
Down there, it makes no
and
difference.
he refused to dig anymore. He was afraid he'd find like skeletons.
Yeah.
And I said it to my brother, and he was like, there was a graveyard, but it was like 2 or 3 houses up.
Okay, so it wasn't that in there.
Yeah, it wasn't like in our garden. It's like the top of the
Yeah.
cul-de-sac.
You got a fun ghost story, right?
And I was like, well, I said, the lady that used to live there moved 2 doors down from us. And she was living there. She was, I was skeptical.
I don't know if Brad is really scary type. You know?
She was a settled traveller, I think.
This is a pretty scary.
Yeah.
And her house used to be here, where my house is.
Yeah.
And we were saying if she had like a dog or like a chicken or whatever and it died, they probably would have just buried it.
True story?
In the garden, yeah.
Yeah, they would have just buried it. So she was like, if you did find anything, it would be like a dog. You know,
Yeah.
we'd be finding people bones in the fucking back. And he was like, what do you mean I'd actually find bones? Like, it fucking made him worse. She should have just said, no, you won't find anything. And I
Yeah.
was like, to be fair, like, it would be like 40, 50 years old bones, like,
Yeah.
do you know?
Exactly.
She's stumbling down the beach.
It's not going to be, you know.
Yeah, it's not going to come out like a cartoon fucking bone out of the ground.
Yeah.
Where she's from, he doesn't waste any time. Smooth.
I'm just saying nothing for all these. It's like, tell us
I'm
the
going to
story.
say nothing, yeah.
The woman answers. I live here, in the lighthouse. My parents.
She looks so bored. Julia looks so bored.
Housekeeper says,
She
that
does.
isn't so. Of course,
Do you think we should do a run where, like, we just say nothing?
Yeah.
Sister parents are upstairs.
From now on, we're going to say nothing, okay?
Yeah.
Splay down on the floor. Is a
Johnny
man
Tight
and a
Lips.
woman.
I ain't saying nothing.
Yeah.
It's an axe. I mean, do people even use
Tell him
axes
go
anymore?
suck a lemon.
Okay.
Do people even use axes?
The character I liked in Persona 5 did.
Is what?
The character I like in Persona 5, she used to use an axe. I don't know, did I tell you the story on stream about how my uncle lost his finger? No.
No.
He was up in the woods in my nana's house and he was cutting wood and he was like, oh no, I cut off my finger, and he walked down to her and he was messing.
Yeah.
So it was like, you know, like tomato and like, you know, like a sausage or something, and he was like, you know, oh my finger, and she was like, fucking bastard, Joe, you've scared me. Anyway, he went back to cutting the wood, and then he did chop off his finger. And he was like, oh, I chopped off my finger. And she was like, oh, you fucking, like, you said that already. Like, I'm not going to fall for it twice. And then he was like, no. He was like, fucking pumping. And he lost it. They're too far from the hospital and stuff. They just, like, cauterized it.
And that was it.
Yeah, and I never noticed it until I was about 16.
You never noticed he was missing part of his finger?
I never noticed. And I thought it was like, when they said he was missing a finger, I thought it was like from the nail. He was actually missing like from the knuckle.
Oh, was he? Like the whole, like half his finger?
Yeah, and I used to think it was like the way he had his hand, like he had his finger bent. Yeah. And whatever happened anyway, he was giving me a handshake and I looked at his hand and I was like, are you missing a finger? And he was like, have you never fucking noticed that I am missing a digit? And I was like, no.
That's mad. I can't believe you never noticed.
No, I never noticed, because he had kind of like, because he was a blacksmith, he had loads of like, kind of like burns and stuff, you know, his hands weren't in a good way anyway.
Yeah, so you wouldn't really notice it.
Yeah, because he had like big growths and stuff on it from like arthritis, kind of fluids like filled up into lumps and stuff. But it got better.
Yeah, that's good. I don't know if you can hear in the background, but girls just want to have fun with playing very
Oh my god. I could hear like talking, but I couldn't hear what it was.
No, it's Girls Just Want to Have Fun by Cyndi Lauper.
But that's all they really want. Cyndi Lauper actually is like the chairperson for the psoriasis foundation.
Is she?
Yeah, she's terrible psoriasis all over her legs and stuff, yeah. Because she was on like this morning talking about it and talking about like having flare-ups and that it can affect your joints and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And she's like the chairperson, so if there's ever like you know, like you've National Psoriasis Days in like October.
Yeah.
And she's always like on TV at that time talking about it.
Yeah.
You definitely would like your tash shaved at this time.
Oh, absolutely.
Because that would fucking smart.
I should probably unlock you.
I did the girls first. But his face is kind of mostly shaved, so he's kind of okay.
Yeah, he just had a little bit of trouble.
Conrad causes the most trouble, so I'm going to leave him gagged.
That's me!
I think so.
How are you, Julia? What's the crack?
This guy is like, how long is he fucking bleeding? Because when we saw him in the middle of the game, he was bleeding as well.
Yeah. It looks like he's. Oh, well, I hit him over the head with a bottle, so
Oh,
that
okay.
might have something to do with it.
Almost free.
But she was talking about like how she only got her first hit at 30.
She was 30, was she?
She was 30, yeah. Cyndi Lauper was 30 when she brought out Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
I thought she was much younger.
No, she was saying that, you know, people always worry about, you know, where you are in your life and, you know, how quick, and they were saying compared to other people, you know, they get their big hit 18, 19, 20, and she was like, I was actually 30. She was like, I was like fucking the age that they deemed past it.
Yeah, I never knew that. Had she always been doing music up until then?
I think she was doing bits, yeah, and she just kind of made it all of a sudden.
Yeah.
And it was her mother in Girls Just Want to Have Fun in the video.
Oh, was
the lady with her at the start is her real mum.
Yeah.
So there's your Cyndi Lauper facts for the night.
There you go.
Cyndi Lauper, psoriasis, and she was 30, and she made her debut.
And that's the 411 on Cyndi Lauper.
And her mum was in the video with her. That's your Cyndi Lauper 411. No, you're a fucker.
Well, yeah, this time you get to see what goes on in the...
Yeah. So I think you should not let him take the boat this time.
Yeah.
So that we have an extra character, an extra shield for bullets and stuff.
What's happening?
An extra one to sacrifice.
Yeah. Say nothing.
Alex. Hello.
Gotta get out of here.
How are you? She was like, hello, and I was like, yeah, hi.
What are they talking about?
Hi, how'd you do? Wifeless. Why can't we blindly attack him? Say nothing.
Alex, we need to focus on getting ourselves free.
We're going to be good boys and girls. Now,
Sit here.
I kind of was like, you know, please don't, and then he turned away. Oh no, she's after finding the nail scissors. A cuticle clipper, sorry.
Yeah, get it right. They come back in.
Say nothing.
Do you know what the point of that was? They just like brought me out to punch me.
It's because you threw money in the water.
Oh, true.
Like the little shitheads that you are.
Wait, no! Alex! Stop it! Let her go! You bastards!
Dipstick. Shut the fuck up.
He didn't even notice that he was able to knock.
Yeah, exactly. That he's like standing up and like banging on the door.
Flesh sure seems to be getting buddy with him.
I thought I broke him out of it. Have you seen my brother? Unexpected guests. Yeah, I'm gonna be a sarcastic shit.
Unexpected guests?
Oh,
We have tea.
We had biscuits and tea.
Oh look, he has a t-shirt for Salem, I just noticed.
Ooh,
and Salem is where the next game is based.
Foreshadowing.
Fuck. Motherfuckers.
Somber, what happened? Are you okay? Say nothing.
You okay, hon? PM me.
Now we just have to wait and see what they want to do with us.
Oh, we didn't get an option to smash the window this time.
Yeah, we didn't actually.
Oh no, here it is.
Oh no, yeah, this is it, yeah.
6, 7, 8 seconds. Storm's 8 miles away.
They came here on a boat. Maybe we can take it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a speedboat.
The main guy. He's got a gun.
Say nothing. I'm not even talking to her because she wouldn't like answer me about whether she'd marry me or not.
Fuckers need to pay. We gotta take.
She's gonna stay in the doghouse. Pirates or no fucking pirates, though.
7 seconds. I can get out through the window. We gotta break these off first.
Too loud. They'll hear it.
We're gonna break them during the thunder.
Good call.
Here, I'll climb out this window. Take a look around.
Just scope it out.
You guys distract them, so they don't see me sneaking.
What am I gonna do? I'm just gonna like sleep around.
Yeah, actually, so they have no shoes on because we're in like pajama time.
Wait.
Oops.
Oh, no. Okay, wait till it counts to 7. Okay, whatever.
Oh, I got cologne.
Ooh, that smells good.
I just barely missed.
Oh, this is...
I stabbed him with the scissors. Spiteful, stop struggling. Apologetic.
Sorry. I don't want to hurt you.
I'm a good guy.
Oh, you got him.
Yeah, I stabbed him with the nail scissors. Somehow.
Alex, this is crazy.
Get off our boat. It's my boat.
Our boat.
My boat.
I'm the captain now.
No, I made a wee on it. It's my boat.
I'm gonna be...
Assholes out of here.
I'm gonna just antagonize him. Oh, is Julia gonna get shot?
I was gonna say nothing.
Now.
Did we lose Julia already?
Did we? Oh, yeah.
Oh, we lost Julia. Oops.
I know. They were like... She said no to marriage anyway, so...
Use it if you have to.
That was fast.
Yeah, that was quick. Whoop.
Over there.
No, maybe she's okay. I mean, she only got shot in the head.
Now.
Yeah. It's only a mild case of murder.
C'est mon bateau. Stop.
Ferme-la, ou je te mets mon poing dans la gueule.
My fist in your face. Ooh.
Olsen. Come here.
Why do they speak French and he's like, Olsen, come here?
Yeah.
Tell me about this Manchurian goo.
I didn't see anybody. Oh, look, she does only have like a boo-boo.
Oh, she's grand.
It's okay. You're gonna be fine, JJ.
Oh, you're Alex.
How could we have been so stupid? We're lucky it's not worse.
Here, love, I nearly tossed Bliss off the boat. Don't worry. Say none.
Wow, their relationship is just...
That's all you got, yeah. He told me shut the fuck up, so I stay quiet.
There's no harm in just talking.
We're only having the chats, will you?
Jesus, just let us have the bands, man.
Yeah.
Captain No Crack. Fliss is right.
Hey, come on. Just pass
I'll defend Fliss, and that's the only time I'll open my mouth.
Captain says shut your mouth. You shut your mouth.
He's gonna bring, like...
Oh, shite. I missed that.
I missed it as well, and all I did was, like, she bent forward and then she pushed me.
Oh.
I don't know how that was even a fail.
Hey, leave her alone.
I'll talk to him. I'll be like, yo, bro, I heard you no crack. He's like, I'm not talking to you. Say nothing. Anxious. No right way to do this.
You and your friends had no right to come on our boat and do this.
I Will Survive is now on.
Oh my god. I talked to him again.
What do you want?
I want 2 pints of lager and a packet of crisps. Crazy situation.
I'm gonna say nothing.
No such thing.
I had garlic for my dinner, but I ate the raw garlic by mistake, and I'm
did you?
fucking dying.
Oh no.
Say nothing.
Ah!
Oh sorry. Oh shit. I pressed so many buttons together. Yeah. It's like, please wait. Come back out. I was trying to not get hit with a saucepan. And I still got hit with it.
Fucking idiot! We'll all drown in here!
Get out!
Escape. I leave her there. Because I bet you if I go down and help her, she'd be like, I don't need your help.
Hey! Move it! Now!
She's like the girl in Persona 3, and she's like getting mugged, and it's like, help her, and she's like, I don't need your help.
Trying to stay alive!
And it's like, don't help her, and she's like, oh, so you think I don't need help, is it?
Are you just like, what?
Yeah.
Actually, I was looking at Yahoo Japan auctions, and
Yeah.
I seen a copy of Persona 3 dancing for like €9.
Listen,
Oh, that's very good.
And the shipping and everything on top makes it more expensive. So.
He'll be
But the only
okay.
thing is Persona region
better
locked?
off down there than with these psychos.
I know one of them was on the
That's
PS3.
only Persona 4 Arena.
Okay.
The fighting game was region locked for whatever fucking reason.
Yeah, I remember that when that came out because it's one of the only like region locked games on the PS3, isn't it?
And it took like 8 months to even come over here.
Yeah.
After the US, like. Yeah. And they were like, oh, we're translating. I was like, what difference do you think is between, you know, Europe and America?
Some spelling, but it's about it. Like,
yeah.
Even still, we're not going to be that fussed, you know. It's not. If like color is spelled different. You know? Yeah.
So I thought maybe it was like a censoring type thing, and I was like, maybe some part of it had to be censored, and then I found out it didn't. It was just a silly Atlas thing.
Yeah. Do you want to leave it there for tonight?
Yeah, I think that's a good place to leave it.
Well, everyone's alive, which is, you know, good.
Well, we have.
I'd like to offer you some forewarning.
We'll take his hint if he gives it to us. Take the hint this time.
Curious.
Curious, yeah.
Okay, you're in agreement. Clue it is. Merchant of Venice, Act 2, Scene 7. The Prince of Morocco pulls a scroll from the eye of a skull and reads, "All that glisters is not gold. Often have you heard that told."
All that glisters is not gold.
Yeah. Well.
Anyway,
I know what the saying means, but I don't know what that would help us.
I don't know either.
Oh, I suppose he's talking about that it's not Manchurian gold, it's the gas.
Yeah, we know that. We don't need that as a hint.
But I don't think that does fucking anything for us.
No, not at all.
That's like a sweet fuck all fucking hint.
Yeah. Well, I really don't know how to feel about that. Like, taking that ending.
Yeah, I was not impressed. I can see now why the people were so cross about it.
Yeah.
Because it's even twice as short in
co-op.
Co-op.
Yeah. But as well, it just... And I know we were forewarned, like Gavin did tell us, nothing really happens in it. But nothing really happens in it.
It's something that you need to experience to know that nothing happens in it.
Yeah.
You know,
Maybe
we end up on the boat and we come off the boat.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe I'll try the single player and see how that is.
Yeah, maybe.
You know, I might run through it a few times in my own time and kind of play around with it, but I'm not super hopeful for the next one.
For the next game? I don't know. I mean, it's...
Maybe, unless...
Salem Witch Trial would have a lot more stuff in it than this would.
Yeah, and maybe, you know, they've kind of listened to the feedback that people gave on this, and, you know, obviously it's delayed because of the coronavirus. Cove delay? What did we say was?
Cove delay.
Cove delay.
Cove delay.
So maybe they're taking that extra time to, you know, put new stuff in it and make it a bit better.
Well, with the delay, like, I mean, they have extra time to tweak things. So, and as well as that, they're not trapped in an item. Do you know, the boat is a thing, whereas like a forest could, you know, be, you know, a million miles long. Do you know?
Exactly, or you could have like a village in the forest, or like secret areas in the forest to discover. Yeah, that's a good one. Speaking of forest as well, you should do a stream of Blair Witch.
Yeah, definitely. I'd love to give Blair Witch a go.
Yeah.
And I need to finish White Day as well at some stage. Sure. And I have Pineview Drive there that I didn't touch yet.
Neither have I haven't as well. I haven't. I'm a little. I played a couple of hours of Blair Witch. I'm just trying to see what I have. Haven't touched Pine View Forest either. Persona 5 haven't touched.
Yeah, and I have to do like the start of Persona 5. I wanted to do that on stream. One of the other lads was doing it on stream. It seemed kind of the same. It was very little different about it. I thought it was going to be like loads of different things at the start, but it wasn't. And he also didn't have trouble streaming it because he just streamed it from his PS4 to Twitch. Yeah. So I know that it's actually working.
Royal is okay to stream, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just the thing with that, isn't it? Which again makes absolutely no sense because Vanilla 5 has been out for so much longer.
For like 3 years.
Exactly, and there's no like. I can understand if Royal was censored because it has extra content and maybe they don't want that seen. But I'm sure everyone who's interested in Persona 5 has played it and knows about it at this stage. So.
Now, there is like a censor once you hit a certain date in the game.
Okay.
But you start the game in like April and the censor doesn't happen till December.
Okay, so you can do a good chunk of this.
It's like the original game ends in December and then Royal gives you an extra like couple of months in game. So you can play up to where the original game ended.
Yeah.
But you can't play the extra bit on stream.
Gotcha.
Which I think is 110% fair. I think that's
fair. Yeah.
That's fair enough. You've more of the game than you can stream more of the game than you can't stream.
Yeah, which is fair. But I do think as well they should, after a certain time,
lift it.
The release, just like lift it. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and people are streaming it anyway. You know?
Yeah. It's a pity because my copy is actually the PS3 I played it on. I didn't even play it on PS4. So I don't know whether could there have been a way that it could have been streamed off the PS3. I don't know. I'm still trying to. Yeah, I think so. I'm still trying to sort out the game and PC. I gave my brother-in-law all the information. I was like, you assess that there and you tell me, because I was like, I don't know what's good value and I don't know what things could be left out, you know, things like a fan and stuff that you could get refurbished that it doesn't really matter, or stuff that he even might have, you know, from doing another computer that he could have there anyway. I know like the Windows 10 and stuff, he'd be able to get that really discounted and stuff, so I know he can do that bit. But I don't know about all the other bits, so I was just like, I gave him an article that PC Gamer just did on the best capture cards for 2020. Now whether that changes, I don't know. It just gave you a lot of prices and was like, you know, for the price this is good and for the price this is okay, and you know, I was like, you may need that information, you may not.
Yeah. Well, something to look into anyway.
Yeah, at least he could gauge it.
Yeah,
because I imagine that I won't be playing anything. Like, I won't be playing like GTA 5 online, like, or League of Legends. You know,
max graphics and like,
I'd be playing like The Sims 1. And like, you know, all those PS1 horror games that were coming out, you know, inspired by PS1 graphics. All those games.
Stuff like that on Steam. And,
I'd probably play like what one was I thinking of last week? I was mad to play it and I can't remember now what it was.
For PC?
Yeah, it was for PC because I think it like came out for Xbox or something. I didn't have an Xbox, or plus stuff like that need patches, translated stuff.
That
would be good.
You know, obviously you have your emulators and stuff as well. So if you wanted to, you know, play some SNES games or
Yeah.
whatever.
Because I'd love to play like Earthbound and stuff. I'd love to do like an Earthbound stream.
Yeah, and that way you can stream it, and you have the. If you want to do Mother 3, you could like do a translation of that, and yeah, it'd make it so much easier. Yeah.
Katamari and stuff. I could stream that because so far I don't have a way, unless I go through a console. I still need the PC somewhere.
Do you know what I was thinking? Apparently it doesn't work though. I was like, oh, this would be such a cool idea. I have an Xbox One.
Yeah.
And that has a HDMI in on it.
Oh,
so you
okay.
can send a signal to it. And I was like, oh, could I like, plug the PS4 or something else with HDMI into it and then stream there? But apparently it doesn't.
Okay. Oh,
like,
that's shit.
So yeah.
But what do you HDMI into it then in the first place?
I think the idea is to put like your Skybox or whatever into it.
Okay.
Because you remember when they launched, they were like TV.
Yes.
It's all about TV. So that's the idea, was to put like your TV box into it, and then you'd have everything all in one.
Okay.
But you can plug like any HDMI thing into it.
Yeah.
Like that, you can play your PS4 on the Xbox. If that
Oh,
makes
that's
sense.
strange.
Yeah, so you can plug the port in, but you can't stream anything from
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
That's kind of shit, though.
It is, yeah. I was thinking of maybe getting the Kinect camera, because I have the original Kinect for the 360, but I don't have the one for the Xbox One, and then maybe doing some Xbox streams. But I don't really have a lot on it. That's kind of interesting. Like I have the Rare Replay collection. There's loads of stuff on that, like retro stuff.
What about like Sunset Overdrive? Is that Xbox or is that a different Xbox?
Yeah. No, it's that Xbox, yeah.
Because that would be good.
Yeah, something like that. Or I was thinking as well, I could be really, really brave, because I've been playing a lot of this lately. I'm playing a lot of Dance Central, so I was like, maybe I could do a stream of me, like.
Oh, and that like records you on it, doesn't it?
Yeah, you can do recordings of you.
Yeah, because I remember an ex of mine, we were over in their friend's house, and it was my first time meeting them, and they were like, oh, we should play this, and I was like I can't, like I have no rhythm. Like you saw me trying to play Samba de Amigo, I just don't have it. Like I'm like white man dancing. That's it. Bevan is the same, so it doesn't matter about me. Like me and Bevan are the same. We just can't fucking dance. It's just not in us. Like I can barely walk, and then if I'm walking, I'm doing really well. But like he was like, "Oh, come on," and I was like, I fucking like I had to be, couldn't say no. I had to be talked into it. So I was just like, I don't have a way out of this. Like it was like no. And I was like, do you know what, fucking fine.
Yeah.
And I failed it, but I didn't realise that it actually took a video of me, and then they put on the video of me afterwards, and I was like,
oh no.
It was like fucking torture, and I was like, can you delete it? No. And they nearly posted it to Facebook, and I was like, I'm going to actually explode. Just let me go home.
No, I couldn't be dealing with that.
No.
Thankfully, I'm playing the ones on the 360 with the Kinect, and they've shut down kind of the online services for it at this stage, so you can't so nothing can go to Facebook anyway. So I'm like, I'm safe.
Thank God, because it was fucking mortifying. Because like I was only after meeting your man, like I was after being introduced to him like an hour beforehand.
And then he has a video of you like
and then he has a video of me like attempting to fucking dance. Oh my God, I was like, this is just like, I should have known, like, because every other fucking encounter went the same fucking way. It was like, how can I get her to embarrass herself? And then he would like put me into like a predicament where I had no way out.
Yeah,
which is shit. Social drowning, I called it. Like he'd tell me like her name is Mary, And I go over and I go, "Hi Mary, your dress is lovely." And she go, "My name is Kate." And I'd be like, "Oh," and I'd be like, "Oh, he said that your name was Mary." And he was like, "No, I didn't say that." He was like, "You know, you totally like made that up." And I was like, what?
What?
It was like,
That's so cruel, though.
I know, it was just like, I was like, I don't know what to do. And I was like, "Oh, I'm really sorry." And they'd be like, "You know, something wrong with her." I was like, "There isn't. There's nothing."
I'm just being given false information.
I was like, "Oh, how do I recover?" And it was like, oh, every time, it just got worse and worse. And I was like, and I thought the Just Dance was going to be the worst one. I was like, no.
That was just the tip of the iceberg.
It went deeper and deeper.
Not good.
I think underpants went missing. I stayed in one of their friends' house and my underpants went missing.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh, you misplaced it." And I was like,
"No.
Where would I put underpants?"
What would I be doing? Like, taking my underpants out of my bag or whatever and just, you know, randomly putting them around.
Yeah, it's like, what would I be doing with my underpants? And he was, I don't know. What would you be doing with your underpants? I was like, would I be fucking putting them on if I fucking had them?
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah,
that's weird.
it was fucking weird. One of his friends, I used to call him Max Payne. He looked like Max Payne, and
PS1 or sorry PS2.
Yeah,
like
PS2 Max Payne. Yeah, like he's a very square face looking guy. And I said it. And it was one of the times where I thought it was going to go bad. And he was like, "Oh, I love playing Max Payne." It went really well for me.
Oh, grand.
And every time I saw him, I was like, "Max Payne, where's the painkillers?" Ha And the dude was be like, "Ha." And it was like, you know, he was fucking raging then, and it went well. Because he was like, "You should say it," you know, hoping that I look stupid. And I was like, "No, that's a great observation. I do look like Max Payne."
And you're
yes! Like, one time I win.
One off. Well, yeah. Well, have a great night.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
We'll stream again.
I have to watch like a film or something with my mum because Dad's still in hospital. So
yeah. Well, fingers crossed for him.
Yeah, he'll be home soon enough. It's like a holiday for Mum, so
yeah, that's nice. Yeah, spend some time for Mum. Watch a nice film.
I was looking through. She was like, "I want like thriller, like maybe detective, but not gory." So I was like, "Okay, I can work with this." And I went through a lot of films, and she was like, "I like that man," and I was like, "That man." So I went back anyway. It was Jason Statham. She was like, "Oh, I love him." So we were laughing. I was like, "You like Jason Statham?" She was like, "Every film he's in, he's amazing."
So what movie was it?
It was called Cellular. Did you ever hear of it?
Never heard of it, no.
So remember the first Batman?
Yeah.
Do you remember the blondie haired lady? She was in The Simpsons. Kim Basinger.
Yes,
and he fell through the roof, and she was married to Alec Baldwin, and she's in it, and she's like a science teacher, and she gets kidnapped, and when Jason Statham kidnaps her, and he breaks the phone, and she tries to put the phone back together, but she can't see what things that she's pressing. She's just hitting wires together. And she ends up ringing this guy, and she's like, "I'm kidnapped." And he's like, "So, haha, very funny." Yeah. And she was like, "No, like, I need help." And he like brings the phone to the police, and he has to like go up to the top floor, and it was like if he goes up too high, the signal is lost and stuff. So, you know, it's kind of like I suppose mid-2000s type mobile.
Yeah. Is it like that movie, what you call it? Along Came a Spider? Is that the one? where like the girl is kidnapped and she's kind of like sending messages.
I
She's not, like, really
suppose,
sending
yeah.
messages. But that kind of vibe, like kidnap,
Yeah, because
trying
she's...
to like get help on the sly and
Yeah, and she's like hiding the phone, and he has to stay on the phone with her because if he hangs up, she can't ring him back because she can't press the same sequence of numbers.
Yeah.
But I went upstairs then for a while, and I came back down. It was nearly over, and she was like, "Oh, it was brilliant." So it's like, yeah, she loved it. So
maybe I'll give that a watch.
I came down, and him and Jason Statham were having a fight, and he was like, "How did you even get involved in this?" And he was like, "I answered the phone." and then I went out again. They came back in. It was like credits.
Maybe I'll give that a watch though.
Yeah, I think it's like the kind of like he's like your man in this. Conrad, you know, he's like, "Hey babe."
Yeah.
You know, and he's kind of like a lounge lizard, Lothario type.
Yes. I love that. I love that description, lounge
yeah,
lizard.
lounge lizard, definitely. I love saying lounge lizard.
Yeah.
Because when you say Lothario, people are like, "What's a Lothario?" And I'm like, "A lounge lizard."
And you're like, yeah.
You know, Lothario, like the Lothario. And I'd say it's like one of those things that you put on, kind of not pay that much attention to type thing.
Kind of background film.
Yeah, kind of like, you know, it doesn't matter whether you paid attention the whole time. It's not like fucking Seven or something where there's like hints through the whole film about who did it or
like 50 million storylines going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see now what we'll watch tonight. I was going to put on Red Dragon for her. But it was more that I wanted to watch Red Dragon because it's the one that I like. Because Grissom,
try and like convince her, say, "Oh, Jason Statham's in it."
Yeah, Grissom from CSI is in it. Everybody loves him.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's like young in it. But yeah, we'll see what she's in the mood for. We could end up watching Babe or Hotel for Dogs. I don't know.
Babe is a great movie.
Babe is like one of my favourite films.
Yeah.
But I get so upset, you know, at the very start where he goes, "Oh, what, my mom?"
Yeah.
And I get very bad. I'm like, "Poor Babe."
And you know it all works out fine for him in the end.
Yeah,
like,
it is all grand, but it's like, no, but he's sad now.
We're talking about Babe now, not future Babe.
Yeah, we're not talking about future Babe. We're saying that he's a sad boy at this very time.
Exactly.
And I love your man. Do you know who's in that? You know Lunch Lady Doris from The Simpsons. She's in that.
Is she?
You know when she goes with the Women's Institute or whatever.
Yeah. And
she goes on the bus with them.
Yeah.
And just as the dog show is starting and she's in the hotel room, she's in the hotel room with her.
Oh, no way.
And she died just after that film was shot.
Yeah.
So Lunch Lady Doris like died after that. After that, it's like an impersonator.
Yeah. So that's like kind of her last.
Yeah.
On-screen
She's kind of like dark, short hair and glasses. You'd know if you closed your eyes and just listened to her. You know, she talks like this.
You'd know, like.
You'd know straight away. If you're listening for her, you'll spot it straight away.
I never knew that. I must, next time I watch Babe.
Next time you watch it, watch out for Lunch Lady Doris.
Watch out for her, yeah, absolutely.
But I love it. I watch it at Christmas.
Yeah.
That's my
it's one of those like feel good, Christmassy, like a cozy movie, I guess.
Yeah, it's cozy. I just love it. I think it's just so sweet.
Yeah.
And I love that what's her name is in it that does Chucky's wife. Christina something or Christine something, and she died as well.
Yeah, she passed away like a
Yeah,
year or two ago, wasn't
a few years ago.
it? Yeah.
But she's like you'd know her voice as well straight away.
Yeah. Very
And
distinctive.
the lady that did the cat in that film, she died as well.
Did she?
Yeah, she was like a same kind of like character voice actor kind of, and she died.
Oh.
So there's loads of them gone that were in the film.
What's that? Oh. It's hard when like your childhood. I don't want to say heroes, but you know.
Yeah.
People who had an influence on your childhood.
But I mean, it's not like the film was haunted. Like they just different stuff just happened to them.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not like not Poltergeist. What was it?
The Exorcist.
The Exorcist, yeah, where it was like
people were getting sick.
Yeah.
And like someone fell off a ladder or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was loads of weird shit happened on that set of that movie, and afterwards as well to the actors.
Yeah, definitely. Very scary.
So next Friday we will stream something.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. If you're in the mood to stream, like maybe at the end of White Day or whatever.
Yeah, I might do. My mum was talking with somebody and she was saying, "Oh, they're so young." And I was like, "So young? What?
So young? Where?
Are we talking about White Day?" Man sounds so young too.
This is the So Young household.
This is So Young household only.
Yeah, we'll figure out something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Well, have a great night. Enjoy whatever movie you end up watching. I will try and block out the white wardrobe women that are in the house.
Well, at least you had some respite.
I did,
know,
yeah.
like without being like socially awkward, you were busy with something.
Exactly. So, yeah. Well, thanks again very much for streaming with me. Thanks so much for everyone who.
Thanks so much. That was Bevan, Gavin, and Michael anyway for definite, but I don't know was there extra people. Oh, thanks so much. Talk to you in a while.